16 years of age. Right out of Tustin, California, the 15 of Carter Dubach. And the 19 out of Fremont, California, aboard the KTM, Brandon B. Ray. The 24 out of Rialto, California. Put your hands together for Joshua Varese. Right alongside Joshua, we'll go to the 34 of Taylor Allred out of Riverton, Utah. The 13-year-old riding out of Morgan Hill, California, the 44 of Justin Aragaki. Alongside Aragaki, we'll go to the 71 out of Temecula, California. Keep an eye on this kid, Talon Hawkins.
Hey, John, real quick. Brian, that won the Open Sea Moto, please come to the Announcer's Tower of Power. I got a hat for you because you won that first moto, man. Come on up to the Announcer's Tower of Power.
All right, thanks, Ambro. Out of Mesa, Arizona, the 13 machine aboard the KTM. That's going to be Landon Gutterod. The 101 of Cage Wilcox out of Stansbury Park, Utah. The 117 out of Mesa, Arizona, Jackson Bluff. And the 131 of Kyle Wise out of Modesto, California. The youngster, the 15-year-old aboard the Yamaha out of Lakeside, California. Put your hands together for the 159 of Austin Tarantino. Out of Bakersfield, California, the 211 of Brock Bennett with the 224 of Dakota Bender out of Winchester, California. And the 224, Dakota Bender. The 250 of Nolan Stallings. And we're going to go to the second page. So a stacked field of riders here on the gate. As it looks like we have 22 riders in total. As the 424 of Andrew Hertzler out of Corona, California. The 617 of Gavin Bra. The 622 of Tanner Walker out of Avondale, Arizona. The 725 of Mikey Durden out of Hollister, California, aboard the Kawasaki with the 734 of Dayton Briggs. Out of Pocatello, Idaho, the 832 of Chance Hymas. And rounding out the field here for our Schoolboy 1, the 12 to 16 years of age group, the 872 of Kobe Carper. So that'll be your lineup here for race number 2, the Schoolboy 1, 12 to 16 BC class. All right, so already some great racing going on as one moto winner in the books. So good work here for Brian DeRider. Be sure you come back, pick up your hat down at the podium, courtesy of Dano Legier. Well, I'm just going to say I got a few riders here on top of the list. Jeremy Ryan, obviously one rider to keep an eye on here, along with B-Ray. That's Brandon Ray, the 19 machine. And then this guy, he's seen the podium a time or two, the 24 of Joshua Varese.
Tell you what, John, this is a stacked class. Here we go. Arizona Open, moto number 2 in the books. Who's it going to be? I will go with Josh Varese on that factory Orange Brigade KTM. Oh, is it? It's a Yamaha Blue Crew.
It looks like Carter Dubach potentially. It is. That's right. It is Carter Dubach with Varese right there in the number 2 spot, battling it out with another 2 KTMs. Oh, it's Ryan. So it is Ryan. So it's Varese, Ryan, Dubach. Here goes Varese looking to already take the lead here early on aboard that Orange Brigade back KTM.
Just like that, John. He just said, hey, look out. I'm coming through, man.
Yeah, another rider you're going to have to keep an eye on. He's riding his Super Mini we just heard. That's going to be the 71 of Talon Hawkins riding out of Temecula, California.
He's not on the big bike, which is shocker. So he is riding the Super Mini 85cc. Look at this. Here we go.
Yep, little elevation. These riders entering back down into the track here. But your leader, Varese, already looking to kind of take the lead and check out on the rest of the field. I'm not certain that's going to happen as here comes Ryan tripling up behind that rider as it didn't look like Varese maybe got the drive that he was looking for.
Dubach in that 3rd spot. Where is Brandon Stingray B-Ray? Should be coming through. We got the
drone.
Jumbotron here. The drone.
Got the aerial drone giving us a bird's eye view here of what you guys can expect to see all weekend long. Is a great start. You know, his dad, one of the best in the game, Doug Dubach. And obviously, it's kind of rubbed off on his younger son here, Carter. All right, so as our leaders all come by and complete lap number 1, it will be Varese, Jeremy Ryan in that number 2 spot. That's the Fox-supported back machine.
Tell you what, man, Rick Ryan is his dad, Pop Sr. Rick Ryan, the only guy to win Daytona Supercross as a privateer, man. How about that day, John?
Yeah,
you know
awesome.
He cashed in.
Yeah, no, absolutely he did. So Varese just kind of riding some great lines, not really putting any thing crazy together, but it is Ryan behind him, and this man is on a move. Expect to see some flair from this kid, man, as he just jumped up to the big bikes here just this last year. Had an opportunity to kind of watch him dominate a lot of what was the amateur Supercross series across the country, and Ryan looking to do so here in Arizona.
Dude, John, not only that, he's all over him like a dog in heat, dude, to be honest with you. Look at that. I mean, Ryan, outside to inside, inside to out, he's trying every line he possibly can. Here we go. Right here, coming into the screen. Varese out in front. Ryan going to the scrub. John, look at this. Varese looking over on him.
Here they come to the finish line right here. So Varese will lead another lap by here. So that'll complete lap number 2 for your leaders in the Schoolboy 1, 12-16. Oh, around the outside.
Trying the outside. Here we go in our running order. It is Varese, Jeremy Ryan, Carter Dubach, Brock Bennett, Nolan Stalings, and Brandon B-Ray in that 6th spot. Talon Hawkins on the 85 Super Mini. Chance Hames. We got Dayton Briggs in that 9th spot. And rounding out the top 10, that'll be Kyle Wise.
Yeah, check out Varese already kind of separate himself. It looks like Jeremy Ryan a little bit faster through this part of the track here as they get to what would be about the second half of the track, and this is where Ryan starts to turn it on.
You know, I was talking to Paul Farisi, and we were talking about, I mean, these dudes, Josh grew up living at Milestone.
Yeah.
That was literally their backyard.
Yeah,
they lived in a motorhome. They stayed there for 10 years. Now they finally got a house, but Farisi getting into his own. I mean, he's coming a young man, riding the 125 for Orange Brigade, and right there, hot on his toes, little Ryan, Jeremy Ryan, that is.
Yeah, like you said, having a track at his disposal pretty much as he woke up out of bed, and you see it in his riding. Very fluid. He's a great Supercross rider, too, so lots to expect out of this kid here in the near future as, again, he's an Orange Brigade kid. Obviously has the speed and has some eyeballs on him, so Varese still leading it. Here comes Jeremy Ryan. See what I mean? Ryan pulls up on him through that back section.
Now, John, what's crazy is Varese's got every good line. Ryan's having to ride the opposite line. So, dude, honestly, the guy working harder is Ryan right now. Well, Varese's out in front. I don't know, man. We still got a couple laps left here, John. What do you think?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You can see Ryan, and this is really kind of Jeremy Ryan, excuse me. This is kind of his style, his MO. This is really kind of how he rides. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always hanging it out, isn't he?
Yeah, he hangs it out. He really does. And sometimes it can go really good, or other times it can go really bad. But he looks consistent right now, and he's running down Varese as they come into the back section. But where is he going to make the pass, and can he do it? Because this could be that one moto he needs to decide that championship.
That's right. You're right. And, you know, Varese, all 105 pounds soaking wet. Look at this. Ryan going to the inside, trying to keep that momentum. But like I said, Varese keeping the momentum up on these 125s. That's what you got to do.
Here he goes around the outside and riding the baseboard.
105 pounds soaking wet with gear.
Yeah,
how's that?
And Jeremy, he's got to be probably all of 130, 140, I'd assume.
John, we got a lapper. What's going to happen here?
And this is where those line choices, and this is where Ryan's actually really fast. So let's see if he can go around the outside, maybe take over some momentum and see if he can get up this jump. There you go, the triple step up. Can this be the decider maybe to get that move?
Outside to inside, inside to out. Who's it going to be? Ryan versus Varese. Look at that. Ryan going for a hucker right there. Team Orange Brigade, KTM, man. Nathan Ramsey's chomping at his nails right now.
There
it is.
Varese makes a mistake. Let's see if he can get some traction to the ground and hold it.
Look at this, folks, right
up
here,
the
live.
inside. Not going to be able to get the spot.
Slam that screen door right in his face. Hey, sorry. Unbelievable, John. We got some, this is Moto number 2, shaping up to be an unbelievable week. So excited to be out here at Arizona Cycle Park. Here we go.
Yeah, we've just been talking about our leaders here. Keep an eye on Carter Dubach running that 3rd spot consistently. He was the victor of the Whole Shot Award, was Dubach, with Brock Bennett. B-Ray right there, and Talon Hawkins in the 6th spot now. So Hawkins coming up a spot.
Unbelievable here. Ryan all over him.
Yeah,
Varese out in front on the KTM Orange Brigade.
Yeah, I saw Varese put his arm off, so I don't know if maybe a little arm pump, something going on here. He's tightening up. He's got a lot of pressure as here comes Ryan trying to make the move.
Ryan trying everything. Inside out, I think it's passed.
There
John, what do you think?
I think that maybe Varese maybe tighten up. I'm not sure, but it looks like Ryan's got the position now, and will take over the lead as they step back down into the valley.
Unbelievable racing here at Arizona Cycle Park. 2 KTM kids going at it, changing plastic, changing graphic kits, whatever they got to do. Look, Ryan able to get that triple up the hill and just pulled another 2 bike lanes.
It's just a different line choice, and Ryan has consistently hitting that outside to be able to do it, and Varese unfortunately riding a little defensive and hasn't been able to do so.
John, look at all the money out there in the pits, man. All motorhomes. Love seeing that.
Yeah, what a great turnout, man, and especially coming off of the holiday weekend and everybody out here. This is a great spectacle as Ryan takes the white flag, so 1 lap to go. As unfortunately Varese not able to weather the storm of Jeremy Ryan. So Ryan now looking to set sail and take home this Moto 1 win here for the Schoolboy 1. Coming up next, we're going to look for all of our 65cc 7 to 9 limited riders. You guys should be on the gate now. Following those riders will be the 65 10 to 11 limited class. And first call for the 51cc 4 to 6 limited. First call for 51cc 4 to 6 limited. That'll be race number 5. First call for race number 5. So Ryan looking just a look back, see where his competition's at, but as you can see, he's already separated himself quite a bit here from the 24 of Varese. So again, a reminder, we need race 5. First call, you guys need to be in staging, and race number 6, the 51cc 7 to 8. So all of our 51cc 4 to 6 and 7 to 8 riders, you guys need to be down in staging now. Race 5 and race 6 to the staging area now. And your winner at the checkered, put your hands together for the number 10 of Jeremy Ryan. As I'll send it down to the podium for a word with our winners.
That's right, John. Thank you very much. Let's get this guy up here, man. Wow. All I know is Team Orange Brigade out there. Dude, I got some cool AZ Open hat for you. Let's get your helmet off. Talk about Bubba's, man. What's going on with Bubba's, dude? I noticed you got a new sticker on that bike.
Yeah, we just got a bigger Bubba sticker, and yeah.
So what's up, dude? You were I really want to know, honest to God, you're riding inside out, outside to in. You were taking the roost the whole time. Tell me through that moto.
Yeah, I was just trying to take it easy, not push too hard because I don't want to throw it away, but yeah, I got the moto in.
Feel good, man. You look good. You got your Fox deal. Tell us who got you here.
Yeah, Fox, Dunlop Tire, DT1 air filters, Mika Metals, Bevel's low bed service, Click suspension, CW racing engines, this everyone else I forgot. Thank you so much.
Well, what about Bubba's?
Yeah.
All right, man. How about it right here? Jeremy Ryan, folks, your Moto 2 winner right now.
All right, thanks, Dano. As we get ready to set the stage, it's our 65cc 7 to 9 limited class for race number 3. So 36 riders in total going to be doing battle here as we start the field. Gage Dunham, Tristan Pruitt, Jesse Shedden, along with the 12 of James Otis, Lane Redding, the 14 of Brandon Eade out of Temecula, California, with the 15 of Ryan Herring out of Live Oak, California. Riding out of Pueblo, Colorado, the 17 of Keegan Hutchins, the 20 of Mason Brown, and out of Marietta, California, aboard the Cobra, 9 years of age. Keep an eye on this young man, the 27 of Vincent Way. The 37 of Alex Nelson out of Sandfield, Arizona, aboard the Cobra, 9 years of age, with Ethan Sienkiewicz out of Encino, New Mexico, riding the number 40 machine. And the 41 of Jake Willis out of Carlsbad, New Mexico, aboard the Yamaha. With the 55 of Parker Miller, the 66 of Travis Lawrence, the 73 of Manuel DeMeas out of Corona, California, and riding out of Washington, Utah, aboard the Husky, the 9-year-old, the 87 of Grayson Townsend, the Fast Company rider. The 92 of Everett Clark out of Leahy, Utah, the 108 of Dax Inley out of Washington, Utah. And the Cobra machine out of Amarillo, Texas, the 125 of Marcus Trujillo, the 139 of Cooper Bergeron out of Elko, Nevada, the 205 of Bronx Grundy out of Oak Hills, California, with the Husky rider, the 9 years of age rider, the 218 of Trinity Bachelor. I was getting ahead of myself. The 220 of Cannon Terraciano, the Temecula, California rider, the 247X of Easton Thies, the 247 of Wyatt Thurman, Grant McDonald, Brady Dickman, the 313, the 323 of Reciba, and running out of field, the 338 machine of Zachariah Carmichael. Excuse me, we've got 3 pages. There's that many riders here. The 404 of Dannon Reed, Mason Stamp, the 437 out of Pierre, Arizona. That will go to Jackson Heim. The 525 of Ridge Westing with the 619 of Mela Herrick. And rounding out the field here for the final time, the final rider here out of Glendale, Arizona, the 8-year-old aboard the Husky, the 710 of Brody Moss. So that will do it for the 65cc 7 to 9 age group limited riders for race number 3. Also, we need to see race 4, race 5, and race 6, the 51cc 7 to 8 limited, along with our 51cc 4 to 6 limited riders. And then first call for race number 7, the 250B limited class for race number 7, the 250B limited class. You'd be making your way to the starting line now. Again, for race number 7, the 250B limited class. All right, here we go. Revs are up, and we're off and running here into turn number 1. This is our 65cc 7 to 9 limited class. Oh, looks like we got the flannel out front. So it looks like that's going to belong to the number 92 machine. Everett Clark out of Leahy, Utah. So 10 years of age, a KTM-backed rider, the Lamson Motorsports Pro Circuit, KTM Dunlop, and Bell backed machine. So again, the 92, Everett Clark with your whole shot and leading the way here for lap number 1. All right, so these riders here heading onto the back section of the track. Clark still leading the way. Once we get these riders past the finish line, we'll give you a breakdown here of our top 10 riders for our 65 7-9 limited class. There you go, green flag. That's going to indicate one lap down here for our leaders, the 92 of Clark. Again, we want to thank our team over at overstockvehicles.com for bringing the live feed here this afternoon. If you guys would like to tune in, usasportmotocross.com. That's usasportmotocross.com for all the details and the live action from here at ACP. All right, so again, we need to get these riders down to the starting area. The 51cc 4 to 6 limited, along with our 51cc 7 to 8 limited for race number 6. Also, our 250B limited for race 7. You guys need to start making your way down to the staging line area. And first call for race number 8, the 250C limited class. We are running through these motos quite fast, so we need you guys to stay on top of it. Any questions, concerns you might have, feel free to stop on by registration. So again, first call for race number 8, 250C Limited. 250C Limited. Start making your way down to the starting line now for race number 7. Also, the Moto Playground Sidewinder race will be taking place tonight at 6 p.m. So following all the racing action, we will get into the Moto Playground pit bike Sidewinder race that we're going to be doing. So any details, you guys want to get signed up, you need to sign up now at registration. Head on over to the booth, get yourself signed up for the Moto Playground Sidewinder race.
Yeah, John, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a super fun time. I love your call. You said the flannel boy out in front. Flannel gets it. That's Everin Clark. In second in tows, the 404 of Danny Reed. How about this dude right here? Bachelor in the third spot. Vincent Wade, Nick Wade's son. Tristan Perut in that fifth spot. Parker Miller. It's Miller time. Sixth, Manuel Demise in that seventh spot. Jesse Shedden on the 09 in the eighth spot. Jake Willis. And rounding out your top 10, Rias Sabah. Pretty awesome dudes right here, man.
Certainly a stacked field of riders right here, Dano, for our 65cc 7 to 9 limited class. As we were just saying, we need to get these riders down to the staging area. Moms, dads, get your kids down there. We got the 250C limited first call. That's race number 8. You guys need to be down in the gate area. So Everett Clark, the 92, getting the whole shot and looking stylish and pretty in pink. Daniel, you always look pretty good in pink.
Yeah, pink is the new punk, man. How about it, dude? Overstockvehicles.com. Darren Colby in the house. His son Slater. They own Valley Car. They overstockvehicles.com. You need a car. You're in California. You're in Idaho. You're in Utah. I don't care. Please feel free to hit up old Darren Colby at overstockvehicles.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we also want to do a little reminder. This is not freestyle motocross. This is for a championship. You want to know who you are? You got to have numbers on your bike. Come on. Dude.
No, John, this is not freestyle motocross, FMX, man.
Oh, I thought we were because we don't have numbers here, right?
Hey, I forgot to cut my side panels, dude.
Put some numbers on your bike. Please, moms and dads, I know you know who your kid is, but we need to know who they are just in case we have a problem with their transponder. So please, you need to have numbers on your bike. All right, so we're looking about this time by for the 92 of Everett Clark. We will be seeing the white flag. So the white flag will drop this time by for our leader. As again, race 3 on the track. All right, just as we've been saying, race number 5, the 51cc 4-6 Limited. We're missing a few riders. We need to get these riders down to the starting line in a timely fashion to get our races underway. We will not hold the gate for you. Again, it is your responsibility to get down in a timely fashion and know what races are on the line. So again, race number 3 on the track, race 4 on the gate, and race number 5, 51cc 4-6 Limited. We're missing a few riders, please. If you are in race number 5, you need to be down on the starting line now. Following that will be race 6, the 51cc 7-8. Race 7, the 250B class. And again, a first call for race 8, 250C Limited. Here we go. White flag is out for our leader, Everett Clark, the number 92 machine. Okay, so here we go, our rundown. Everett Clark leading the way. Dannon Reed in your second spot. Trinetti Bachelor. Vincent Way in your fourth spot. Manuel DeMeas in your fifth, followed in by Parker Miller, Tristan Pruitt, Jesse Shedden, along with Reese Seba, and round out your top 10, we'll go to Jake Willis. So the 92 about halfway done here with his final lap. All right, so again, a reminder, if you are in any of the races from race 5 to 8, that's right, 5, 6, 7, and 8, that's going to be our 51cc 4-6, our 51cc 7-8, along with our 250B Limited and 250C Limited riders in race 8. You guys need to be making your way down to the starting area if you have not done so already. Again, get down to the starting line for race number 5. If you are a 51cc 4-6 rider, you guys are on the gate. Also, if anybody's in the pits and you guys are looking for a good time or something to do, Fly Kids Zone. Stop by and Mike and Rusty and say hello. And check out their Fly Rider support for 2019 season. If you guys are looking for some sponsorship, certainly check out Fly Racing at the Kids Zone. As I'm going to send it on over to Dano for a word with our winner on the podium.
Well, thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Dude, check this lid out right here, man. You take off that Bell Moto 9 flex helmet and flex this. Hey, how about it? Dude, let's talk about your mouthpiece.
It helps with
Yeah, well, let's talk about the flannel. John gave you a new nickname. The kid with the flannel, take the whole shot, guide us through that race.
I got the whole shot. I got a pretty good jump. And then I just stayed out front and charged and just rode my race.
You think it was the flannel that got you on the top of the box here today?
I don't know, maybe.
I think so, dude. You're starting a new line, little like you and Eric Swan. I know Swanee wears that flannel look, but you got some people you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, Lampson, Miko, Sorensen MX Training, Dirt DNA, Guts Racing, No Toy Oil, and
NGK Spark Plugs.
what?
NGK Spark Plugs.
I guess.
Don't even know what that is. I know. That's cool, man. Well, hey, congratulations. Moto 1 in the books. You got 2 more. What do you expect?
To ride good and stay out front.
That's it right there. Congratulations, pal. How about you, John? Back to you.
Thanks, Ambro. As riders are coming off the track here to complete race number 3, we will get race number 4, the 65 10 to 11 limited class. So Alvin Halan, Jackson Butte, along with the 62 of Kalana Humphrey out of Huntington Beach, California. The Deas Machine, along with the 65 of Jackson Tomsu, the 67 of Carson Milliken out of Surprise, Arizona. And riding out of Lubbock, Texas, the 99 of Calvin Kawaisis, along with the 108 of Andrew Scholes out of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Yeah, the Huntington Beach bad boy right there. And then the 111 of Jeremy Rowe out of Boulder, Colorado. The 227 of Gunnar Townsend out of Washington, Utah, aboard the Husky. And the 12-year-old sensation, the 511 of Dylan Blesha out of Frueto, Colorado. The 624 of Crew Ketton out of Riverton, Utah, with the 821 coming out of Cataldo, Idaho. Put your hands together for Wyatt Story.
How about it, John? Carson Milliken, the Flying Finch, is out here. He's a local boy, 67. He's got more moves than a U-Haul out on the dance floor here. That guy's got more laps, I think. He's riding to 65. He's riding to 85. His dad is Brad Milliken, last year's Baja 1000 champion. Hey, dude, he knows how to ride too. Desert View Windows. You need a window, you need a sliding door, anything like that, we get hooked up. Desert View Windows. Good to see the Milliken family out.
Love you, Max.
Number 4 there, Ricky Carmichael, all by himself on that left side of that doghouse. Look at that. Here we go. Look at the dad just getting his elbows up.
I think.
Oh. What do you think, John?
The Go
Let me
Cat.
guess, it's
the
a
Go
50.
Cat, the greatest kid of all time right there. Taking it, the number 4.
Whole shot going out to the 3-digit number here. Can't tell the pie plate.
Maybe 556. Yeah, small bikes, even smaller numbers. But it does look like the 556.
Wearing that Fox.
Matthew Naranga
There you go.
out of Riverside, California, so not too far from my home right there in the IE.
Whoa, look at that. The 47.
Coming in hot. That's going to be Colt Martin out of Talladega, Alabama. He came
How's
through
that?
Talladega night style.
Definitely come. That's a far drive, dude.
Dude, he just came off the big banking.
Talladega Nights. That's a funny movie, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Classic. Here we go. We got your 50cc. This is race number 5. This is your 51cc 4 to 6 limited. I made a boo-boo, and I told that we were on race number 8. So I jumped the gun on that, John. I was just feeling that hot dog that we just ate, man. Unbelievable. Thank you. Courtesy of ACP.
Also, if you guys are hungry, need a little snack, feed the furnace. Queso good. Queso good. Don't queso good out on the track, though.
Hey,
we're not into that.
Yeah, no. But they're known. They got amazing quesadillas over there, dude. Amazing.
I'm eating a hot dog, dude, and you're talking about quesadillas, dude.
I know. I could eat a quesadilla. By the way, queso good. If you want to bring one over
A
for the
sampler,
announcers.
yeah, a little sampler
sample.
platter.
Yeah, we'll take one.
We'll take a sampler platter. I'm good.
El Pastor, carne asada, carnitas.
Al Pastor.
Ooh.
I brought some Al Pastor out to the races last weekend at Glen Helen. So good.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, last night I hung out with Poppy Ray, Brandon B. Ray's dad. They went to the Mexican meat market here. It's about a half hour away. It's phenomenal, dude. One of the best
Serranos?
carne asada, dude.
Serrano?
Yeah, I was just gonna have
So
like
good.
one or two.
Everything fresh. Can't go
Oh,
wrong.
so
That
fresh.
was the best part. I just went there, got everything I needed, and man, cooked some good. Oh, we got a rider down. Rider down. He went down pretty hard just before the finish line. Our leader. So, unfortunately, Colt Martin going down hard right here just before the finish line. So, he is up though, and I think he's looking for mom and dad or the school bus. He's probably not sure where he's at. The bus stops the other way. Again, a reminder for all of the family members and crew, you are not permitted to be on the track. You must stay behind the fence line. We do have a medical staff and team professionally that can handle that. No adults are allowed on the track. Please do not go beyond the fence line. So just a mistake right there, I think, on that black flag as, again, a concerned parent. We need to get the parents off the track, please. We understand you are concerned for your child's well-being, but again, we are concerned for yours as well. So please allow our professionals, paramedic team to take care of these children.
John, that guy was fully committed right there. Committed racewear is in the house.
Well,
Love
Ezra,
seeing those
what would
dudes.
you do if Ezra went down, dude?
I'd probably run out on the track
There
too.
you go.
Same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough.
That's
tough.
what you do, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you're.
My kid falls off the monkey bars. I'm running over there hoping I can grab the kid.
Yeah. That's
But
heavy, dude.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
So, just so you guys know, I know it's. Yeah, there's Richard White talking to him right now. So yeah, just please, folks, just stay off the track. We got to keep everyone fun and friendly. And hey, he's a rubber band, dude.
He bounced.
He
absolutely
bounced.
did.
All
Okay,
right.
so unfortunately there for the 47-year who was leading out of Talladega, Alabama, that's Colt Martin, the Cobra FXR Alpine Star Bell Oakley Rooseback machine, and for good reason. He's on the gas. So we do have a change here. It's going to be Tace Morgan now in the lead with Matthew Naranja, the 557. Deegan Miller in your third spot with Steven Street, the 211 in fourth. And then in fifth, we'll go to Jaden Smart, your top 5 riders right there. And again, we need to get race number 6. You need to be on the starting line. And in race number 7 to the staging, that's going to be our 250B Limited, along with our 250C Limited for race number 8 and race number 9, Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. You guys should be also down in staging in first call for race number 10, 85cc 9 to 11, 85cc 9 to 11 Limited for race number 10 to the staging area now. First call.
John, talk about some brotherly love. Ryan McKay and Aaron McKay running the 8th and 9th spot. That's really cool. You know, they probably ride together all the time, and it's like, oh, it's no big deal. You know, one's out in front, the other one's right behind them.
They know what they do on the track.
You can hear the dads out there screaming and yelling and hollering.
So Tace Morgan still leading the way, the 810 machine. All right, so good bit of riding there out of our 51cc 4 to 6 limited class. So some great battling going on between these riders as Tace Morgan still leading the way, the 810 machine, as he will see the white flag this next time by. So Naranja, Street, Smart, Miller, Campbell, your 6th spot, along with Gavin Burton, 7th, Colt Martin, Aaron McKee, along with Ryan McKee in your top 10. So the McKee bros, 9th and 10th.
Yeah, John, how cool is that? The McKee Bros. And you could definitely hear these dads down here in the mechanics area.
I thought that
Unreal
was you.
way.
I thought that was you, Super Dad. All right, so again, 51cc 4 to 6 limited out on the track. 51cc 7 to 8 limited coming up next. Along with race 7, 8, 9 have already been called. That's our 250B limited, 250C limited, and super mini riders. You guys need to be in the staging area. And again, first call for race number 10, the 85cc 9 to 11 limited class. All right, so home stretch here for your leader. All right, so here we go. Taze Morgan will take home the win and have the honor of speaking with Dano down on the podium here as he takes home Moto number 1 win for the 51cc 4 to 6 limited class. Dano, to you, bro.
Wowzers. Look at this kid down here. Pop that 6D helmet off, buddy. I got something for you, man. You and Mitch Buchanan from Baywatch can hang out in your lifeguard hat. Dude, how about that moto, man? Did you see what happened in front of you? Did you see the kid eat it?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
I was try to stay in front of kid in second. No one get past.
Pop that lid off, man. You can't even, you're struggling there. How old are you, by the way?
7.
7 years young. Look at this. All right, let me hold this thing. So tell me about the race, buddy.
I seen that kid crash, then I was hear that kid's bike behind me. I was shy to stay in front of him the whole moto.
Are you struggling on the mic or are you struggling on the feedback that you get?
The feedback.
All right, dude. You got some sponsors you want to thank?
My mom and dad, King Cobra Florida, sister and my brother.
Wow, look at you, dude. You already know how it's done. Man, congratulations. All right, buddy. Way to ride. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, John. That was cute, dude.
All right, as you can see, a lot of parents down on the starting line right now, packing the gate for their prospective riders as we get ready for race number 6, the 51cc 7 to 8 limited class. So Kyle Herring, Gage Dunham, Tristan Pruitt, along with Jesse Shedden, James Otts, Mason Brown out of Littleton, Colorado, along with the 21X of Leon Casulli out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Also 37 of Alex Nelson out of Stanfield, Arizona, aboard the Cobra with the KTM back machine out of Encino, New Mexico. The 40 of Ethan Sienkiewicz with the 41 of Jake Willis out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. The 7-year-old, the KTM machine out of Corona, California, Ryder Dorigo with the 66 of Travis Lawrence out of San Martin, California. The 108 of Daxon Lee out of Washington, Utah. And Marcus Trujillo out of Amarillo, Texas. The 205 of Bronx Grundy, the 247 of Easton Thies, the 247 of Wyatt Thurman riding out of Temecula, California with the Riverside, California rider next to him, the 338 of Zachariah Carmichael. The 437 of Mason Stamp out of Billings, Montana, the 525 out of the 525 of Ridge Wetstein out of Joliet, Montana, the 547 of Jameson Posca out of Palmdale, California, the Posca family out here. The 619 of Mela Herrick out of Thornton, Colorado. The 710 of Brody Moss. And the 927 of Wesley Watkins. So, funny story for you. Actually, Jameson Posca, his father, Ito Posca, has been a longtime friend of mine. We grew up racing out at LACR for, probably all of 20 years, and what a great family, and he was once a supercross rider too, so certainly got some skill down there on a starting gate as Ito Posca, as his son Jameson looks to duplicate here and take home a win for the 51cc 7-8 limited class for race number 6. So that's going to be your rundown for race 6, as we'll get ready for these guys to tear it up into turn number 1. All right, so it does look like we're on a bit of a hold right now. A 2-minute hold for a mechanical. Again, this is not the GoPro time. This is the mechanical time. So that last rider I think we were waiting for, hopefully down in the gate. As it looks like we also see the number 50 of Max Lee. So Max Lee in the house as well, the son of Troy Lee, trying to earn a championship out here.
Dude, how about it, man? I just saw the Varno family, the 556 crew, telling me last night I was on my Honda Ruckus riding a wheelie through the pits, man. Yeah.
Don't remember, huh?
No, I do. But yeah, it was just cool. The 556 crew hanging out. He just pulled a second in that moto. Now, John, what do we got out front right here? 41.
Yeah, this is going to be race number 6, Dano, the 51cc 7 to 8 limited class. So the 41, that's going to belong to Jake Willis out of Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Hey, speaking of something really cool, he looks like he's got some fly gear out here. Fly Kid Zone. Dude, check this out. Rusty just dropped this thing off. So for all the kids that are visiting and you're out here, by Sunday, you collect tear-offs. Now, you can't go on the track. You can pull tear-offs anywhere from the track. We want the used tear-offs. Fly's going to give you first, second, and third prize. They got a hat, T-shirt, umbrella, gloves, backpack, much more for the winning people that bring in the largest quantity of used and dirty tear-offs. Sunday by high noon, go over to the Fly Racing booth, hit Rusty up. Dude, we got a lead change here. What's going on?
Yeah, hard to see that number, but it looks like it might be the 09. Yes, that will be the 09 machine of Jesse Shedden out of Hesperia, California. And it also looks like one of the Huntington Beach kids out there, too, but I could be totally wrong, which I probably am. Jesse James Shedden leading it, the 09.
Hey, John, that's shredding Shedden to you, buddy. Shredding Jesse James right here, the 09, the General Lee. Look at him coming through the rockers like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah, good style right there as he comes over the tabletop here, fast approaching the first lap in the books. Again, this is our 51cc 7-8 limited. Again, we need moto number 9, the Super Mini 2 13 to 16, along with race number 10, 85cc 9 to 11 limited class, and first call for race 11, the Open B Limited. First call for race 11, Open B Limited. Yeah, it looks like we have a rider down here just before the finish line, so in between the jumps, and looks like he's up. Our track crew on top of it, getting to him. So once we get a couple laps in the books, we'll be able to give you a rundown here of what it looks like and who's our front runners are.
All right, here we go. Out in front, Jesse Shredded Shedden on the 09 bike. Then we got the second spot, the 247 of Wyatt Thurman. Third spot is Jake Wiles. Fourth spot is Tristan Perut. And the fifth spot is Alex Nelson. Sixth spot, Easton Thies. The seventh spot on the 710, Brody Moss. Look at this dude, Zachary Carmichael on that 338. Zach Osborne on the 8th spot. And then Gage Durham in 9th. And then rounding out your top 10, Ryder Dorigo in that 10th spot. John, what's going on? I just saw Mr. Lucky Kyle Lewis walk in here.
Dude, Mr. 23, Mr. Whole Shot Machine, dude. Are you kidding me?
We talked about that yesterday for sure.
Dude, how about that guy? So he's actually working with Shreddin Shedden, and he's his coach. So, man, you'd expect to see him out front if he was getting trained by Kyle Lewis. So, Lucky Kyle Lewis in the house. If you guys are looking for some coaching support or just a good ass, yep, you can get one from him. He'll give you a kick in the booty. Get you going. And he's
Dude.
he's a sick road bike rider too. I know that was his program. Like he was a road bike guy.
Well, not only that, we got Kyle Lewis doing training. We got Michael Craig doing training. We have Josh Tarantino. Who else? Justin Buckaloo out here. Who else is out here doing the training thing? Sean Kalos. Look at this kid right here, hucking it. The 09.
And then this DL guy, Daniel Legier or something like that. Dano's for show and the dough. That's his training motto. All for show and dough.
No, it's all show and no go is what I am, dude.
Oh, I thought it was all show, bring the dough.
Yo, I wish. Yeah, definitely. All right, so out in front, Jesse Shedding just applying for his Home Depot license right here on the Dunlop corner. Dude, way to rip. Look at this, going up the number 9. Styling and profiling there, the 09.
You know you're fast when you can rock the 0 before the 9, bro.
Yeah.
Two
Drop
digits.
the 0, get with the hero.
So great run here out of Shedden with Wyatt Thurman, Jake Willis, Alex Nelson, along with Tristan Pruitt. And then Zachary Carmichael, along with Moss, Thies, Dorigo, and then Dunham. That's Gage Dunham in your top 10, the number 5 machine. And here comes our leader, fast approaching the finish line, and what looks to be the white flag. So white flag is out for your leader, the 09 machine, the Lucky Lewis trained machine of Jesse Shedden. All right, so following these riders will be race number 7, the 250B Limited. You guys should be on the gate along with our 250C Limited. Race 9, Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. You guys should also be down in staging along with race 10, the 85cc 9 to 11. And then race 11, the Open B Limited. First call along with race 12, 51cc 4 to 6 Special Limited. So races 11 and 12, first call for race 11 and 12. You guys should be making your way down to the staging area now for your race. So continuing to lead the charge is Jesse Shedden, the 09 machine in the back part of the track. So a few more corners to go, and we'll crown him victorious here in Moto number 1 for the 51cc 78 Limited, and a great way to kick off the weekend with a Moto win. Here we go, final straightaway here for the 09 of Jesse Shedden. Up and over the tabletop, quick right, left-hander, and that is your Moto 1 winner, the 09. Taking it for the 51cc 78 Limited class, that's Jesse Shedden, as he gets ready to go down to the podium for a word with Daniel Legier.
Oh, that's right, Johnny. Thank you for that proper introduction, dude. Honest to God, you're focused. You got your Bell Moto 9 on, Oakley's air brakes. Dude, let's talk about this, man. Look at this. Got a cool hat. Jesse Shedden.
What?
What's up?
Nothing.
Tell me what happened out there, man.
Well, I had a okay start, and then when I started got used to the track, I started picking up the speed.
You working with Kyle Lewis?
Yes.
Did he help you on those starts today?
Yes.
Mr. Lucky knows how to start, man. In the 90s and in the early thousands, he used to just rip them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you got some people you want to thank?
Well, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Pax Racing, Mega Metals, O'Neill, Bell Helmets, TBT, my trainer Kyle Lewis, Focus Apparel, Mob Energy.
Yeah, what is Mob Energy?
It's a kid-friendly energy drink.
Can you bring me one?
Try.
All right, I'd like to try one. So bring one over to the announcers.
Okay.
All right, cool, man. Well, congratulations, buddy. Give me a little fiver over here. Pound that.
What?
You pounded it. All right.
Okay.
All right, Jesse Shedden.
All right,
man,
thanks,
I'll tell
Jesse.
you what.
Yeah, tell Jesse thank you.
Shreddin' Sheddin'.
All right, so out of Santanello, California, the 16-year-old on board the KTM, the 10 machine of Jeremy Ryan. The 24 out of Rialto, California, aboard the KTM as well. That's going to be Joshua Varese with the 33X of Trustin Bratcher. The 43 of Cameron Brown with the 50 out of Corona, California. The Troy Lee Designs back machine of Max Lee. Coming out of Carlsbad, New Mexico, the Kawasaki machine, the 88 of Hunter Bratcher. With the 130 of Matthew Sigler out of Bishop, California. The 144 of Ford Height out of Huntington Beach, California, Dano's old neighbor. With the 157 of Cameron Batty out of Fallbrook, California. With the 180 of Ryder Pietro out of Santan Valley, Arizona. And the 241 of Brett Parker out of Glendale, Arizona. The 17-year-old aboard the KTM out of Castro Valley, California. The 296 of Dylan Samau with the 357 out of O'Brien, Florida. That's Clayton Magum. The 427 of Deegan Palmer out of St. George, Utah with the 601 of Otho Burton out of Canyon Lake, California. Right now to Wildemore, California, the 661 machine of Maddox Soto and the 723 of Trace George out of Buckeye, Arizona. He probably just lives right here. He probably just lives on campus. And out of Highland, California, round out the field here, our last three riders, the 19-year-old, the 724 of Justin Patton, the 808 of Brock Kealoha out of Tucson, Arizona, and then the 994 rounding out our field out of Casa Grande, Arizona, the 994 of Matthew Henley. So that's going to be a rundown here for race number 7, the 250B Limited, Moto number 1.
Moto number 1. Tell you what, John, you got Max Lee, dude. He's no stranger to ACP. Yeah, he's going really fast. That is, oh, look at, there I am on the Jumbotron, hanging out with Ryan right there. That was a great moto there. Good to see Jeremy Ryan. Look at that drone. I don't know if you guys are tuning in at home, but how cool is seeing this drone out here, man. We get some bird's eye view, as John Simonovich calls it, the bird's eye view. All right, so here we go. BC coming up 250 class. This is going to be a star-studded bango. You got Ryan. You got Max Lee. You got Ford Height out of Huntington Beach, California. If you guys don't know who Ford is, he is one talented dude. He surfs, he skateboards, rides BMX, and motocrosses. Bad little dude right there.
He's definitely one of those all-arounders, and keep an eye on that Ford Height out of Huntington. He's a Huntington Beach bad boy. Yeah, the 144. And we're racing. Here we go to turn number 1. Let's see who's going to get the whole shot. So Height will come off in the 3rd spot. Looks like the 130 machine of Sigler. So out of Bishop, California. He's going to have some company in the way of Jeremy Ryan, though, the number 10.
Dude, what do you do in Bishop, California? That's like right by Mammoth, isn't it? He's only got one track.
Are you saying what do you do there?
Yeah, what do you do besides
He
snowboard
probably
and
farms.
ski?
He's probably a farmer.
Look at that, Fort Height in that 4th spot. Ryan all over the 130 with the Troy Lee pink polka dots.
Here comes Ryan looking up the inside, trying to get the move. So he's trying to go 2 for 2 here on the day. So Sweat Moto 1 and trying to do so right here in the 250B limited class.
All right, Ryan going to the inside, and he's going to make it stick right there. Ryan going for 2 for 2 right now. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I think a lot of the problem, and maybe what we see, and maybe you can kind of mirror this. I think he was just too big for that Cowie. I think he was just struggling. He was overriding it, and he found himself on the ground more times than not. But man, he's riding this big bike so great and very fitting of his style and obviously his size.
Well, you know what, John, you're right. Because I mean, he's what, 6'4". He's 105 pounds soaking wet, just like for Josh Farizzi. And it's good to see Ryan, Jeremy Ryan, that is, out in front right now, pulling away, checking into the Bates Motel.
And he's on a great bike. Obviously, he came from a Kawasaki Team Green effort, and looks like obviously KTM doing it right. So it's Jeremy Ryan, Matthew Sigler, who got our early hole shot, and there you go, Max Lee in that number 3
Yeah,
spot.
look at that.
So I saw Max actually out at Glen Helen just last weekend, and he went by me like I was standing still. So I know Max is on a good one right now, and expect some good things out of this weekend for him.
Well, and then you got Fort Height, Huntington Beach bad boy, 4th spot. That Cameron Beatty in that 5th spot. Cameron Brown, the 43 in the 6th spot. Then you got Maddox Soto. That's a cool name. Maddox Jeans, one of my favorite. Then you got Brock Kaliho, the 808. So he is from Hawaii, brah. And then what happened, dude? Josh Farizzi had a really good first moto right here, right now, running in that 9th spot.
As soon as they came off the start, I heard a gasp for air, and I think maybe there's something happened in turn 1. So Farizzi may have gotten tied up in that. Is what the problem we could be seeing right now, but no problem for our 10. Oh, couple riders coming together. Was that maybe Farizzi right there, too?
I don't know, but Trustin Bratcher and Hunter Bratcher in that 17-18 brotherly love.
That's what we see, right? The brother,
Yeah.
they just
It's crazy.
keep finding one another on the track.
Fastest, John, who comes to mind, would you say, is the fastest pro motocross brother team?
The Stewarts,
Would you say
come
the
on.
Martins or would you say the Stewarts?
The Stewarts, all day.
All day?
All day.
All day.
All day.
I like the Martins, though. Honest to God. They still haven't made the
I
big
think
bike
they're good.
splash.
Yeah.
But, obviously Jeremy and Alex Martins. But, yeah, you're right. James Stewart and Bubba Stewart and Mookie Stewart.
Well, the only 2 brothers to win a
Yeah. Me and Bobby White, I was just talking to Bobby White, and I says, hey, man, Jeremy Ryan's out front. But I go, Bobby, did you race with Rick Ryan? He goes, oh, yeah, man. We battled many of times. He's the only privateer to win Daytona Supercross. Imagine his payday on that. Oh, yeah. Bobby said, gave us all hope, he said. Farizzi already in the 4th spot. Wow. Making some headway.
I think he kind of knew it was a little last-minute action. He needs to make it to the front if he wants any hope of trying to be even a challenger in the championship final moto. So Variz on the move. Let's see if he can catch Max Lee. I think those 2 riders have a pretty distant lead here over that 4th spot because it's Ryan, Sigler, and Lee, and then Variz in the 4th spot.
Speaking of Max Lee, dude, how crazy would it be that Troy Lee's your dad, okay? Obviously, the kid don't have to buy any gear ever, but like to be a helmet painter or something like that. I mean, world famous dad. That would be kind of a hard thing to do. I mean, not only do you ride in motocross, but as we can see, he's probably going to be somebody in the pro ranks one of these days.
Yeah, it's tough, right? It's because almost maybe a little bit of a late start in his riding career, and he's picked it up so much here as of late, especially in the last like 2-3 years. He's really come on, and yeah, it's gotta get kind of has to give you all the motivation in the world, knowing obviously what your father's done, and try to step into those footsteps. It's big, right?
Yeah, John, it's crazy to think. You talk about stepping into footsteps. I mean, that's some pretty big shoes to fill, though, bud. So obviously he's a fast amateur kid, so he's making his name in that.
He's charging right now.
Oh, he's like a MasterCard, or he just charges it.
He's coming up on that Sigler. He just tripled out, so double triple there for Max Lee as they head to the back section of the track, and he's all over Sigler. So one little mistake there out of our second place rider, and we can see a change for that second spot on the podium. All right, so again, race 7 on the track, race 8, 250C Limited. You guys need to be on the starting line. And following those guys will be race 9, the Super Mini 2. And then again, race 10, 85, 9 to 11. You guys also need to be in staging. And then race 11, Open B Limited. Open B Limited, second call for you guys. And a first call for race 12, 51cc, 4 to 6 Special Limited. First call for race 12. First call for race 12, 51cc, 4 to 6 Special Limited class.
Siegler still in that second spot. Max Lee all over him. Josh Farisi, the jammer, in that fourth spot. Cameron Brown, 43. Ford Height moving back to 6. Cameron Beatty in that 7th spot. Ryder Petro, local yokel, in that 7th spot. Trace George on the 723 machine. And rounding out your top 10, the 296 of Dylan. How do you say that, John? Simino? Simno. All right, white flag is out.
All right, as our leaders come through, white flag, one lap to go here for the number 10, the KTM back machine of Jeremy Ryan. As Matthew Sigler in that number 2 spot, followed in by Max Lee and the jammer Joshua Varis in the 4th spot with Cameron Brown, your top 5. So great run here out of Sigler, continuing just to hold off the charging Max Lee in the number 50 machine as Ryan goes by. And getting ready to drop back into the valley here and complete moto number 1, the 250B limited class. So again, Ryan, Sigler, Lee, your top 3 as the checkered flag is poised to wave here for your winner. Put your hands together, Arizona, for Jeremy Ryan, your 250B Limited Moto 1 winner. All right, as he gets ready to take to the podium, I'm going to send it on down to you, Dano.
All right, thank you, John. Wow, man. I think you're more stoked on getting the lifeguard hat. Is that why you're back up on the podium again there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Well, this one you can give to your dad. Let's talk about it, dude. How hard was it to switch from a 2-stroke to the 4-stroke?
It's not that bad. You just got to learn how to ride it different. You ride more, you can go more insides and go slower in the corners, but it's better.
What do you like riding better, the 2-stroke or the 4-stroke?
4-stroke for sure.
Well, so you made the switch from green to orange. Tell me about the switch.
Yeah, I was just getting too big for Super Mini, so we had to go somewhere else, and KTM is the best bike to go to.
Awesome, man. Well, you barely broke a sweat. Congratulations. You got some people you want to thank?
Yeah, Fox, Dunlop, D200 Air Filters, Mika Metals, Bubba's Low Bid Service, CW Racing Engines, Dunlop Tires, my mom and dad, Flick Suspension. It's everyone else I forgot. Thank you so much.
That's it right there. Jeremy Ryan, folks, hanging out. Hey, Rick, grab that. That'll be a nice little trophy for you guys. John, what's going on?
All right, so the stage is set here for our 250C Limited down on the gate now. The 14 of Andrew Bragdon, followed by the 20 of Angelo Garcia, with Noah Devine aboard the number 21 machine, and Corey Green, the 33X, out of Security, Colorado. The 33 of Anthony Gonzalez out of Alone, California, aboard the Kawasaki, with the Scottsdale rider of DJ Weber aboard the number 51 back Kawasaki machine. The 72 of Lane Tebbs out of Queen Creek, Arizona, with the 75 of Kalen Seibert out of El Cajon, California, aboard the Yamaha. Out of Billings, Montana, the 102 of Harvey Singh will be aboard Kawasaki, along with the 110 of Kyle Wills out of Gilbert, Arizona. The Temecula, California native, the 129 of Jesse Grasso aboard the KTM, the Answer Vertex FMF Bell CD backed machine, along with the 202 of Jacob Camp out of Lakeside, California. The 15-year-old KTM machine, the 221 of Cody Walker, with the 303 of Caden Hirsch out of Aurora, Colorado. The El Cajon machine, the 329 of Chase Taylor. Payson Johnson, the 351. Alongside him, we'll go to the 423 of Jacob Haynes. And rounding out the field for our 250C Limited class, the Yamaha machine, riding out of Sun City, California, the 918 of Chase Schmitz. That'll be a rundown here for your 250C Limited race number 8. right, so it looks like we have a rider that's just on a mechanical. So we got 2 minutes to give them in order to get the issues resolved from there. If they are not resolved, it will go under green. As there you go. Here comes the bike right now. So the rider here on the end of the start going to pull in. That's going to be the 33 machine. So I'm not sure if it's the 33X of. Oh, it is a KTM. So it will be Corey Green. So Corey Green, the E-Light electric machine, able to get the bike fired, and he's going to be joining us for some racing action there, Dan, bro.
Yeah, you guys heard in the riders meeting, we did hear from Richard. You have 2 minutes, and if you can't make it, guess what? We're starting without you. But he obviously made it, so here we go.
He's not kicking rocks back to the parking lot.
Nope.
250C Limited. Skid is dropped, and we're into turn number 1, Dan, bro.
Look at that Honda just ripping the holy.
Dude, he just jumped like 5 lanes.
Right. Is that DJ Weber?
Yeah, DJ just got shuffled to the back of the pack, though. Unfortunately, his lane shift did not work in his favor. It looked like he got stuck in the carpool lane, bro.
No, right here, the 51. Who's that?
The number 51, that is DJ Weber out of Scottsdale, Arizona.
Scottsdale. Looks like old Ryan Villapoto right
like an old
there.
PC bike. Is
Yeah,
Mitch in the pits
exactly.
working on that bad boy, or is that a Chevy truck towing that thing?
Oh, Weber getting a little hucklebuck down underneath the bar there from Frank Sinatra. In that second spot, the 129, that is Jesse Garasso. Now, I wonder if he's related to the skateboarder Jesse Garasso. How about that, John?
How about it? What about it?
I don't know. I just was wondering if he's totally related to
I don't
him.
even know him. I don't know the skater.
I do. Jesse Caruso, man. He was legend. Vision. Rode for Vision Skateboards. DJ Weber out there spinning his DJ. Out in front on his team green. He was on a Husky, from what I understand. Last year he was riding for AEO Power Sports. So hopefully he stays up front. I could do a little interview with him and find out what's going on with the Ryan Villapoto 51 race spread machinery. Oh, look at that. He's doubled in.
Yeah, that was
That's
good.
the
Haven't
first
seen
dude
that all
I've seen
day.
do it. Wow.
In the C class, too. These guys
C
are
class.
doing it.
Hey, dude, you should be
This
B
is what's
rider,
up
buddy.
right here.
DJ Weber. Now, I wonder, Garuso was behind him on the 129 KTM. I wonder if he saw it, John, if he went and pulled that off. .33 of Josh Grant in that third spot.
Yeah, it looks like is that that was the Kawasaki machine?
Anthony.
So Anthony Gonzalez.
Yep. Cody Walker on that 221. And Lane Teebs in that fifth spot. Noah Devine in the sixth spot. Koa Green in that seventh spot. Kalen Seibert in the eighth. Payson Johnson in the ninth spot. And rounding out your top 10, that is Caden Hirsch. Meanwhile, DJ Weber is out front, spinning the DJ. How about that guy? You can just go bust out some tunes.
Is he shifting or spinning the ones and twos?
Spinning it, bud.
Okay. I figured he was shifting 1 to 2. So DJ Weber out front, Grasso in that second spot, Anthony Gonzalez in the third with Cody Walker, the 221 in your fourth, and Lane Tebbs, the 72, in our top 5. So a couple laps down in the books here, or actually 1 lap down in the books here, as we'll get ready to set our sights here on race number 9, the Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. You guys need to be in the gate. Race number 10,
Look
the
at that,
85cc 9 to 11 in staging, and race 11 and 12. You guys need to be down to the gate now. Oh, almost off the track. Wow.
Boy, John, that gives you a different perspective when you see it from the bird's eye view.
Yeah,
DJ Weber getting a little hucklebuck there.
Man, every bit of the track these guys are using out here, and again, we saw it, man. The 51 machine right here of Weber doing that double into that rhythm section, so we haven't seen it all day.
Yeah, dude, that's huge. John, we've seen the pros, we've seen the fast kids, the intermediates. We haven't seen anybody do what DJ Weber's doing, and he's in the C class, dude. Hucking that single onto the double there. That was pretty ripping, man.
Yeah, he's got good style, and it looks really smooth right now. It looks like that Kawasaki working for him. As hopefully we'll see another glimpse of that this next time by. So again, Weber leading it. The 129 in that number 2 spot. That's going to be Jesse Grasso.
It's like there's certain spots on the track where DJ Weber's pulls away, and then Grasso catches him back.
That's what we saw in the back section, huh?
Yes.
All right, so we should be seeing this little double into that rhythm section that we saw here. They'll come drop into the pit, and then it'll be this first right-hander.
Right here, John.
Out of the inside. He looks like he squares up and hits it. Pulls the trigger. So good work here out of our leader, DJ Weber. So again, race number 11, you guys need to be down in the gate, as does race 12, the 51cc 4-6 Special Limited. And first call for the girls 11 to 16 years of age group for race number 13. All girls for race 13, the girls 11 to 16. You guys need to be down and staging now. First call.
Staging. DJ Weber out in front, looking like Ryan Villapoto when he was riding a 250 Monster Energy drink Kawasaki. Looks like he's got the same kind of graphics. Cody Walker in that 4th spot. You got Lane Teebs 5th, Noah Devine in 6th, Kalen Seibert in 7th, the 33X of Corey Green. And 9th spot is Payson Johnson, and rounding out your top 10, the 423 of Jacob Hines. Boy, John, you can see right there, definitely see the track shaping up, look like curbs right there.
Yeah, the view that we're able to get here with the drone really gives you a good idea of how much the track is broken down throughout the day. Again, we did a full practice session through the morning and into the afternoon, and did a little bit of track prep. But, man, the amount of riders and the flow that we have here certainly going to lead to the track breaking down fairly quick. A lot of different line choices at that point. So, yeah, sounds like we're going to get through race 15 this afternoon, and then we'll put the brakes on and we'll restart up with race 16, I believe, tomorrow. So don't hold that to me, but that's kind of what's been said. As we hold race 13, the girls 11 to 16, you guys need to be in staging. First call for race 13, the girls 11 to 16 age group. All right, if you guys are in need of any parts and accessories, Moto City head on down and check them out. Tires, grips, clutch kits, Chest Pros, gloves. Man, he got a little bit of everything. Oil, some coolant, brake fluid. Moto City, check them out down here on Vendor Row. And then, of course, Kevin from MX for Jesus, we want to thank you for coming up here, as they have a bunch of stickers and goggles, hats, and shirts. Check them out, are all the prices and breakdown, as we'll send it on down to Dana for a word with our winner, DJ Weber.
DJ, let's pump this party. Dude, let's talk about the Ryan Villapoto bike right here, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's a 2001 Pro Circuit Replica Edition.
So, I noticed green, not white anymore.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what's up.
I don't know. We hopped on the green, and I'm loving it so far.
Well, you look good, dude. Not only you look good, how about this hair, huh? You look like you're part of Baywatch crew.
That'd be pretty sweet.
So, talk to me. Get me through that whole deal, that moto.
My Kawasaki got the jump and got the whole shot and ran it from there.
Okay, well, I'm really impressed. You're the only dude doubling in. Tell me about that.
I don't know how much faster it is, but I know it's super fun.
It was like you were yard him on it, and then he'd kind of catch up, but you guys were faster in different parts of the track.
For sure, definitely.
All right, dude. Well, you got some people you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Hodlet, Kawasaki, Justin Buckaloo, my mom, dad, David Kurtz, Scoss, everybody else that helped me out.
Well, I'm stoked to see you on the green deal.
Me too.
Right on, man. Keep growing that hair. Don't ever cut it, okay? DJ Weber, folks, right there. Showing what's up in that C class. John, back to you.
Yeah, big congratulations to DJ Weber in that 250C limited win here for race number 8. Race number 9 coming up next is Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. Race 10 in staging, race number 11 as well, the second group in staging. Race 12, the 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. First call for you guys, along with race 13, the girls 11 to 16 class. You guys need to start making your way down to the starting line now.
All right, so we got the Fly Kids Zone happening right now. Make sure, hey, gang, get this. So Rusty and all the flag people over there want you to collect tear-offs that are all over the track, or you can't go on the track, excuse me, but all over. Whoever has the biggest stack, Rusty's going to have prizes first, second, and third, where they have T-shirts, umbrellas, gloves, backpacks, and much, much more by picking up all the tear-offs. Here we go. This is Super Mini. Oh, John, here we go. Is this the 7-Eleven? Always open? Yeah. Let's see what we got, John. So this is your Super Mini 2, the 21 bike, Rusty Brewski. Look at that. Lake Elsinore, California, riding for Tagger Designs. Chandler Goodison on the 25 bike, Joshua Carell on the 42. Larry Brooks in the house, coming in hot. We got Chase Talon Hawkins on the 71, the 77 of Blake Gardner, the 101 of Gage Wilcox, the 174 of Zane Maloff, the 222 of Caden Smith, the 400 of Brett Palmer, The 521 of Logan Montgomery. The 711 Maximus Volin. The 712 of Jenny Jensen. The 725 of Mikey Duran. The 814 of Garrett Briggs. And your 832 Chance Haynes here. That is your rundown for the Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. Yeah, don't forget, Sidewinder tonight from Moto Playground. Registration is open. Go see Cowboy Willie over here. He's got his Dirt Diggler shoes on, his cowboy boots. He's ready to do some business. Moto Playground Sidewinder coming up tonight. So sign-ups is going down here. The announcer's Tower of Power.
All right, so here we go. Oh, there we go. Maximus Volin looking for that free Slurpee 7-Eleven right here. He's got one. So Volin just stylish as ever, man. Certainly one to keep an eye out through the weekend here.
Dude, look at this. Double, triple for the 85 Super Mini.
Minis. Oh, there's
This
Talon
is
right
it
there.
right here, dude. You got a battle royale shaping up. The 112 in that 4 spot is. Oh, the 112 Super Mini is what they are on. How about the KX85 over there, John?
Which one?
Chance has actually got a chance right here. Look at Volin, dude, on the downhill, man.
Yeah, super technical rider. And obviously, his father also raced in Europe and kind of maybe picked up that craft of just riding super smooth. As look at Talon actually making some moves,
That
trying to
uphill
get into
triple.
that second spot. But Maximus Volin on the gas and already checking out on the rest of the field here aboard that Super Mini.
Curious to see what he does right here. Does he double in or does he just single it? Yep, just going to single it. Double, triple, double, or no, just double, double, double. Going for that In-N-Out burger at the 7-Eleven. Always open there for the Slurpee, huh, John?
Yeah, so the Asherby's rider here going to take lap number 1. So 1 lap down here for Super Mini 2, 13 to 16 age group. Maximus Volin leading the way.
Looks like he stalled in that corner, but he got through. Hawkins all over the Chance there, the 832. Then you got Blake Gardner on the 77 bike. Brett Palmer in the 5th spot. Mikey Durden, 6th spot. Gage Wilcox on the 101. Joshua Carell on the 8th, 9th spot. Chandler Gooderson. And rounding out your top 10, the 174 of Zane Melifont.
Just, oh, triple double Haven't seen that all day either, Dano. So I think we're going to see something new here out of Maximus. He might be the next rider to be doubling into that rhythm section here down the front straight. So Maximus Volan continuing to check out on the rest of the field. The 832 of Chance Hymas out of Pocatello, Idaho, looking good aboard that Kawasaki in second.
He loves those potatoes, buddy. Look at that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, sending
What did
it
he do right there,
He
John?
just launched it.
He went for it, dude. He landed all the way halfway down the hill.
Yeah, good transition right there, too, to the roller, and you can tell he just rides super smooth, and kid just kind of making up his own lines as he goes. So that's Maximus Volan for you. The 711, the Orange Brigade back super mini machine here as he gets ready to jump back into the pit. Let's see if he does that double here, Dano.
You know, it's crazy. I watch him the way he
See if he
rides.
squares it up. If he's going to go for it.
Nope.
Oh,
He's doing the single. But, you know, watching him ride, I remember when his dad first came over here, got on the FMF Honda, then he went to PC. I remember watching Talon, just one of those guys that would always stand up, never put his feet, never sit down. I remember him at Glen Hill and hitting the sand rollers and just manualing through. I'm looking right here, a spitting image of 711 of Maximus Volan. Hey, there's Sean Martin. What's up, Sean? Watering.
whoa, water boy.
All right, here we go. This is what I want to see right here. On the outside, on the binders. Oh, he's tripling up that. It's coming up where he does the triple to a double there.
So he kind of starts heading back towards the starting line. Then he'll make that right-hander. And then this is the section that Dano and I are talking about where he actually, that triple's big, too, going in, where he's tripling in. There you go. Yeah, Hymas is on the gas. So the Cowie rider of Hymas looking good, trying to actually close that gap here between himself and Maximus, who's jumping down the hill. All right, so again, out on the track right now is race number 9. We need race 10 down on the gate. Race 11, the Open B Limited.
All right, so just so you guys know, we're going to end with moto number 14 here today. This is moto number 9. So, Mr. Brooks, if you're listening, 14 is where we're going to be ending our motos today.
All right, so we fast approach the in here to race number 9. It's going to be Max Volan, Chance Hymas, Talon Hawkins, Blake Gardner, your top 4. 5th going to go to Gage Wilcox with Brett Palmer, Joshua Carell, Chandler Gunderson, Garrett Briggs, and Zane Melifont in your top 10. That's the 174 machine, but no one's touching this kid out front. The Orange Brigade KTM machine, Red Bull back KTM machine, the 711 of Maximus Volan. All right, so down the front stretch right here goes double, step on. Little double into this tabletop, a right-hander and a left-hander, and you will see the white flag for Max Volan. So 1 lap to go for the Super Mini 2, 13 to 16. Hymus in the second spot, followed in by Hawkins in your third. All right, so as we near the finish of race number 9, race 10 on the gate, race 11 in staging. And again, we need to see race 12, 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. Race 13, the girls, the 11 to 16. And then the final moto of the afternoon will go to race 14. First call for race 14, Mini Senior 1, 12 to 13. First call for race 14, Mini Senior 1, the 12 to 13 age group. Last few jumps here for your leader, the 7-Eleven, the Orange Brigade Red Bull back machine of Max Volan. Put your hands together for your winner, Max Volan, as he will join Dano on the podium.
Oh, yeah, I'm down here on the podium, elbow to elbow with that last name. Dude, you're like 6'4" now. It's like you shoot up every time I see you. You got 5 inches. Next thing I know, are you going to ride Super Mini for the rest of the year, or are you doing 80s again next year?
We're doing Super Minis all year.
Right on. Here, check out this Mitch Buchanan Baywatch hat.
Sick.
All right, so tell me, how did it go? Let's hear about it. Whole shot, what did you do?
Yeah, mechanic picked 28 gate pick, so I was all the way outside, but ended up getting the whole shot thanks to Dunlop tires. Got out there, put in some few heaters, and the last few laps just cruised her to the finish.
I'm not going to lie, this thing looks like it's totally dialed in. Your suspension, tracking-wise, how's the triple into the deal? You're the only one doing that.
Yeah, no, the suspension's pretty set up on this thing. We go out and test it out at Glen Helen on a Thursday afternoon, just like the roughest track I've ever ridden. But doing that triple in, I'm coming in 2 gears low, clicking 2 gears before I hit the lip, and just holding it wide.
Ripping, dude. I'm not going to lie, too. It was so cool. I was telling your dad earlier, seeing you at Monster Cup. How cool did it be to be on TV like that?
Yeah, it was definitely a really cool experience. I've never been there. It was my first year there, and I really like riding Supercross. It's super fun to ride, and I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, you were flying, man.
Thank you.
All right, you got some people you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank KTM, Orange Brigade, Red Bull, Trolley Designs, Scott Goggles, FMF, Achirby's, Dunlop, my dad, my grandpa, mechanic TJ, race mechanic Brent, John Moore, Pronto Real Estate, Marty McGovern, everyone else. Thank you.
That's right. Right here, Volan in the house. Put your hands together for this Maximus Volan.
All right, thanks, Dano, and a big congratulations going out to Maximus Volan, taking home the win in race number 9, the Super Mini 2, 13 to 16 age group aboard his Orange Brigade Red Bull backed KTM machine. So here we go. The stage is set. We have our riders out on their sight lap now. The 2 of Aiden Storovich, the 5 of Trevor Bernard, along with the 07 of Brennan Hall, Alvin Hallan in the number 10 machine, and the 11 going to go to Henry Millicam. With the 12 of Blake Parker, Ethan Casares in the 15 machine out of Alamogordo, New Mexico. The 17 of Keegan Hutchins out of Pueblo, Colorado aboard the Husky with the 17X of Drake Sahagan, out of Oroville, California with the 21 of Enzo Temmerman, the KTM Orange Brigade newly formed rider for the Orange Brigade team, Fox Dunlop DT1, and of course Mika Metals. The 33 of Damon Coleman out of Alvord, Texas, the 41 of Noah Gordon, the 51 of Jaden Series, the 65 of Jackson Tomsu, and the Kawasaki-backed machine, the 67 of Stephen Copeland. Out of Rancho Cucamonga, California, aboard the Husky, the 71 machine of Lexi Ford, followed in by the 72 of Lawson Dye out of Hesperia, California. And then riding out of Riverton, Utah, the 73X of Jace Alred. And then the Corona, California native, 73 of Manuel Demeas. And on to page 2, as, man, we have a number of riders here. It looks like 36 in total, as Dylan Mays, Aiden Finley, Caden Guman, Jeremy Rose, Caden Salvadori out of Nampa, Idaho, the 151 of Devin Cook with the 205 of Mason Davis out of Snohomish, Washington, Casey Clinton, the 211 out of Twin Falls, Idaho, and then the DDS Enterprises machine out of Mountain Home, Idaho. That's going to be Trinity Bachelor, the 221 of Preston White, Gunnar Townsend, Kristen Olgen. So Gunnar riding for the Fast Company Flex Handlebars. The 505 of Christian Olgen, the 511 of Dylan Blecka out of Fruetta, Colorado. The 616 of Hunter Rankin. 671 of Carson Milliken. Ivan Blake Galenda out of Midland, Texas. And rounding out today's field, the 12-year-old aboard the 821 Husqvarna out of Catalando, Idaho. Wyatt Story will round out the field. So that's going to do it for the 85cc 9-11 Limited Moto number 1. The doctor is in the house, Doug Dubach. Doug, always great to see you. What was the pep talk you gave to Carter before he got that whole shot?
Get the start and ride your own race.
Just do what Dad says, and you're going to handle it from there.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, he is a good starter, and, yeah, it was good to see him out front, nice and clear track, and pace was fast. You know, he hung on there good. I was really proud of him, so that was a good moto for him, and got several more, so.
If I'm not mistaken, a third place, that's pretty good. That'll get you in contention for a potential championship.
Yeah, you know, those kids are fast up front, so I think he's got a little more in him, so we'll see how the rest of the week goes.
If anybody knows, the doctor knows. Doug, great to have you up here, and great to see you in Arizona. And you've been riding a bit? How's it been going?
Yeah, I've been riding. You know, when I come to race, it's his time. You know, I've raced for about 120 years, so yeah, I like to still ride during the week, get out there, train with him and some of the other guys. But yeah, this week is for him, so I just want to come and enjoy the nice Arizona weather. So this has been good so far, and I think we're going to get a little rain tonight. That'll be nice. That'll help the track, and yeah, hopefully the rest of the week is, you know, we keep this kind of a weather pattern, and I think everyone will have a good week.
I think it's going to be a great week, and Doug, we appreciate you being out here, and hey, taking the back seat's got to be tough, but when it's for your own, hey, it's what it's about. All right, so that was the doctor, Doug Dubach, in here and talking about his own son, Carter Dubach, who got the whole shot a little bit earlier on. And, shoot, I think it was our Schoolboy 1 class. So good run for him as the 85cc 9-11 out on track now for race number 10. All right, so it looks like it's going to be Blecka and Timmerman. So Timmerman, again, we were just talking about it, picking up that Orange Brigade ride here in 2018 and through the next year in 2019. So great to see Enzo Timmerman getting such a great ride, and what a great family. Paul, his father, runs DT1 Air Filters and Mika Metals. Man, just overall great family. If you guys ever need anything from those guys, they own and operate their own racetrack too, the DT1 MX Park. So I'm sure a number of you guys have been there.
What's that?
As,
By the way, John, have you ever been out there? Check it out. Where's it at? Got my buddy Tulare, California.
Yep, up in Northern California, Central and Tulare is where the track is based out of, and to just see the steps that Enzo's taken over the last couple of years since they've taken over the track. It was already an operating track, but they took it over. It's now the DT1 MX Park, and Enzo obviously picking up a Orange Brigade ride makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure. We were just, I got my boy Sean Reef from American Honda. He's at home tuned in watching. He just texted me. He's like, dude, Maximus Volan, bro. That kid's for real. What we just saw there, tripling in, double. I mean, you heard him in the interview. I mean, he's talking. Dude, he's going to ride Super Mini. I mean, wow. It just blows my mind how fast that kid is. Honestly, after watching him at Monster Cup, I really think he can go out and compete in the 250F class on the 85 Super Mini.
Oh, a Red Bull straight rhythm. Are you kidding me? He was out there. He was beating those guys on 125s on his Super Mini. Oh, yeah, he was insane on Red Bull straight rhythm. It was nuts.
Jeremy Malott let him out there, huh?
Yeah, he was ripping, dude. It was awesome. He literally was given, what's the kid that was riding the 120? There's a bunch.
Jeremy McGrath, the 125. That was
Canzaro. Who's the other kid that?
AJ Canzaro. There was. Good question, buddy.
He's a Yamaha kid, but he beat him head to head, dude, on his Super
Really?
Mini, I swear.
When did they do that? I didn't
I
even
think
know.
it was just a midday practice thing. I think they let him out there and rip, and he, it was pretty amazing.
Speaking of amazing, right here, Enzo Timmerman on the gas on the 21 factory-backed Orange Brigade KTM, looking good. It's a big class.
Yeah, actually, Enzo was one of the riders showcased on Premix 2, that one that Transworld put out. So that was pretty cool. Like one of the only mini kids in the video. So super cool. But
I want to see that, man. I don't
Enzo
want to get a copy
charging right
of it.
now, trying to pick up a spot here from Blecka. So Dylan Blecka, he's going for 2 in a row right now. Swept his first moto and sweeping this one right here at the moment, but I don't know, man. Enzo's looking hungry, and he wants to take home a win.
Enzo Timmerman right here. The 21 bike burying it in that sand corner. Here he goes on the downhill. The 511.
All right, so again, another reminder, we need to get race 12. 51cc 4 to 6 special limited down to the starting line, along with race 13. Girls 11 to 16. You guys need to watch your motos. Again, race 12, 13, and 14 to the starting line. 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. And race 13, girls 11 to 16. You guys must be in staging now, as well as our mini senior, the final moto of the afternoon, which will be race 14. Mini senior 1, 12 to 13 to the starting line now. All right, so again, race number 10 on the track now, race 11 on the gate, race number 12 in staging. That's our 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. And then race 13, the girls 11 to 16 in staging. You should be there now. And then the final moto of the afternoon, race 14, mini senior 1, 12 to 13 to staging immediately. So race 13 and 14, you should be down in the staging now. Oh, here we go. Here comes Enzo trying to make a move right now here on Blecka up the inside. So the two KTMs battling out. Blecka getting a little bit sideways, unfortunately taking over the line from Enzo. Let's see if Timmerman gets a good run down the hill and can make some moves as Blecka up the inside. Here comes Timmerman around the outside. Oh, the lines meet, so Blecka will still hold on to that spot. Look at Timmerman just looking for every ounce of the track that he can get to that Blecka is not. So coming through a little bit of lap traffic here is Blecka and Timmerman. So final straightaway here for these riders. Let's see if Timmerman can get on the gas soon enough. I'm not sure it's gonna happen as it looks like Blecka over the tabletop to the, almost a little mistake, but not going to be able to make it happen as Blecka will take home the win, followed in by the 21 of Enzo Timmerman. So again, we need race 13 and race 14 in staging now. Race 13 and 14, last call to the staging area as we send it down to Dano for a word with Dylan Blecka.
Well, thank you, John. Wow, dude, what a battle royale right there. What'd you think of that one?
It was good. Had a bad gate pick, but made it work, got the whole shot, and ran my laps out front.
Well, did you hear Enzo right behind you the whole time? Oh, just dropped that 6D helmet, bro.
Good thing it's really protective.
So tell me about, did you feel Enzo right behind you there?
Yeah, I just tried to run my race. Had a few mistakes, need to eliminate those, but it was a good race.
Well, you got 2 hats now. Are you pumped on that?
Yeah, Christmas presents for my relatives.
There you go, dude. All right. You can hang out at the beach now. You got some people you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Answer, Asterisk, Dunlop, 100%, FMF, Pro Taper, Hinson, Nihilo, Race Tech, and everyone else. Thanks for the support.
There you go, buddy. Way to go on that. Dog. Actually, Dylan here. Way to go, Dylan. Representing for Answer Gear and the whole deal. Nick Way making him proud. John, what's going on?
Thanks, Dano. So race 10 in the books as Dylan Blecka takes home the win, followed in by Enzo Timmerman in that second spot. As we'll switch some gears here to race number 11, the Open B Limited. So again, another call for race 12, 13, and 14. You need to be down on the gate now. All 3 of those races, 12, 13, and 14, to the starting line immediately. All right, so we've got the Open B Limited. Luke Moisoff, Levi Barnes, Trustin Bratcher, Cameron Brown, the 50 of Max Lee, the 88 of Hunter Bratcher, the 118 of Caden Hiltonen out of Mesa, Arizona, with the 130 of Matthew Sigler out of Bishop, California, the 144 of Ford Height, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, the 222 of John Rogero, the 296 of Dylan Samau, the 424 of Jacob Jansen out of Vail, Arizona, aboard the Honda. With the Yamaha rider out of Billings, Montana, that's going to be Tristan Alexander aboard the 566. The 661 of Maddox Soto out of Wildemore, California. Trace George, the 723, riding out of Buckeye, Arizona, aboard the Kawasaki. Out of Highland, California, the 724 of Justin Patton with the 829, riding for Precision Concepts Racing. That's going to be Todd Isabel out of San Bernardino, California. And then rounding out today's field in the Open B Limited, the Team Green Adrenaline Motorsports Factory Connection Machine, the 994 of Matthew Henley out of Casa Grande, Arizona. All right, I'm personally going to go out to the pits and grab every single one of these riders in race 12 and 13 and 14. If you guys do not get down to the starting line, we will get the races off without you. Race 12, 51cc, 4 to 6 special limited to the starting line. Race 13, the girls, 11 to 16. Time to put tear-offs on, not do your hair, ladies. And then we read race 14, the mini senior 1, 12 to 13. Again, race 12, 13, and 14. You must be down in the staging area now.
All right, the 144 of Ford Height. Sean Height, a good buddy of mine down there. He's the dad for Ford. Huntington Beach, surfers. Look at these two guys. They're like twins. The Doublemint twins. Rod and Rex, the Reynolds twins. Crew Jones. Here we go. Where's Ford Height? Max Lee in that third spot. Make that second to 130 pink polka dots. Yeah, this is the 130. What is his name, Johnny Boy Gomes?
Yeah, this is going to be Sigler. So Sigler actually beat out Max in that first moto, which would have been, I believe, the 250B class, race number 7, as he wasn't able to get around him. So let's see if maybe a little role reversal and see if Max Lee can get into that number 1 spot and take home a moto win. Or his dad ain't going to paint his helmet. So Sigler still leading it with Lee in second. Once we get him past the finish line, we'll be able to give you a better rundown of how we're looking here in race number 11, the Open B Limited.
All right, here he is, the 130 in the pink polka dot gear. Look at that. He could have doubled into that thing. The 130, Sigler, Matthew, they call him. Coming through right here, start-finish line is a green lap. Max Lee in that second spot. Running that third spot. Ford Height rocking around 6th place right now. Dude, I really like that gear, John. What do you think? I mean, pink is the new punk.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I like that polka dot style. I think it looks dope. And Sigler making it look good out front aboard that KTM. The 130 as the 50 of Max Lee still running in that number 2 spot.
I wonder if Sigler is on the KTM Orange Brigade program. Dealing with Nathan Ramsey. Double, triple through there. our good buddies at overstockvehicles.com, Darren Colby. I've yet to see Slater Colby ride. I don't know if we're going to get to that action today. Gage Durham. It's not Durham. It's Dunham. So we're sorry on us announcers butchering names. Look at that view, man. I love seeing the bird's eye view. Boy, John, you can definitely hear him ripping on the stretching that throttle cable out on that KTM.
Well, and he's stretching out his lead, too, over here at Max Lee. As last moto, man, they were pretty much together, you know, on each other's hips, but not the case here for Sigler as he continues to check out on the field and maybe get a rundown on our score and see how everybody's looking.
There we go. All right, so Matthew Sigler out in front on the 130. Max Lee in the second spot. Dylan Simo, third spot on the 296 Yamaha. Ford Height in that fourth spot. Caden, how do you say that, John? Hiltonen? And then you got Maddox Soto in the sixth spot. Cameron Brown, seventh. Tristan Alexander in that eighth spot. Trace George, ninth. And rounding out your top 10, Matthew Hanley. And then you got brother and brother of the Bratchers, Trustin and Hunter, tearing it up. The Doublemint twins.
All right, so another reminder, we need race number 12 in the gate. Race 13, girls 11 to 16 in staging, along with race 14, the 14th and final moto of the afternoon, our mini senior 1, 12 to 13. So again, we need race 12, 13, and 14 down in the staging area, and or race 12 in the gate.
Look at that, sneaking in that third spot, the 144, Huntington Beach finest Ford Height. Sneaking into that third spot. Good to see Ford. Oh, no, what happened? Todd Seibel taking that third spot. Ford Height dropping back to fourth.
All right, so Matthew Sigler still continues to lead the Bishop California rider. If the announcer's curse, Sigler goes down, and that's Max Lee. He's going to take over the lead now, the KTM machine. Woo!
All right, now Troy Lee's going to paint his helmet.
He is.
Yeah. He's going to get a painted helmet now.
You did good, son.
Oh, Sigler going down. I didn't call it. I just saw it. That wasn't good, man. I didn't call it at all, John. We were just over here.
I called it. He got the announcer's curse, unfortunately.
Yep. Sigler, hopefully he can get up, still stay in that top 3 spot, because it is a 3-moto format. So obviously you want to be lowest score wins.
Yeah, carry those low points going into each moto. And Max Lee, handed a moto win basically. And Max doubling in, yeah. That's what we're talking about. As Max will accept this white flag here this time by. So 1 lap to go for Max Lee. So potentially handed a victory here in the Open B Limited for race 11. So hopefully Matthew Sigler is okay and able to remount that KTM, the Thousand Oaks backed machine. But here comes a Yamaha. It looks like Sibel, so the 829 coming quick. So let's see if he can catch Max Lee and put a W here in Moto number 1 for the Open B Limited class. So Max coming around to the area actually where he went down, which was right about there. So there he is. So Matthew still down on the ground, as it looks like he's maybe being tended to by the medical staff. So unfortunate there for Sigler, the KTM Thousand Oaks backed machine, as Max Lee still leading the way. But Todd Sibel here, the San Bernardino, California machine aboard that Yamaha, the 18-year-old trying to chase down Max Lee. So we got the aerial view here as they drop back in the final straightaway. Here's Max doubled that last time. So double. He'll take this tabletop and he'll see the checkered flag in sight, poised. As it is, the checkered flag for your winner, Max Lee, will take home Moto number 1 for the Open B Limited class. Unfortunate circumstances there for Matthew Sigler as he goes down and doesn't look like he was able to rejoin the field. So we'll send it down to Dano for a word with Max Lee, your winner.
Oh, man, thank you, John. Max, pop that helmet off, man. Let's talk about Adidas shoes, dude. Oh, that is one cool-looking helmet. I'm going to throw this on you, buddy. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I just got a good start, and Sigler was running a good moto, and unfortunately he went down, and was able to capitalize on that, and really just kind of ride my own race and just try to hit my lines, and ended up being consistent and taking home the win.
Well, that's awesome. Hey, I saw you doubling in on that rhythm section. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think it's a little faster. It's definitely a lot more effort, and I think if it's faster, I know my fitness is good enough to be able to hang on the whole moto. So I figured might as well do it, and I'm smiling as I'm doing it, so I'm having a lot of fun.
There you go, buddy. Well, tell us some of the people that got you here.
I'd like to thank my stepdad for sure, my mom, my dad, Tyler Keefe from KTM, and Alpine Stars, CTI knee braces, Troy Designs, Oakley, Adidas, and Renthal, Dunlop tires for sure. Get me out to a great start, and Nature's Bakery, everyone else I forgot. Thank you so much.
That's right, folks. Max Lee, ladies and gentlemen, right here. How about it? Good job there, dude.
Great job, Dano. Hey, Myron, where's my hug, dude? Come on, man. They call him the kook of the day. There we go. Race number 12, the 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. We'll be going 4 laps the distance. Again, these riders will be going an abbreviated portion of the track. I don't believe they'll be going the full distance. As race 13, the girls, the 11 to 16, you guys need to be in staging. And then the final call for the final moto of the afternoon, race 14, the mini senior 1, 12 to 13 age group. All right, so it looks like we're going to push these riders off for the sight lap here for race number 12, the 51cc 4 to 6 limited, special limited. Out of Nuevo, California, the 16 of Ryan McKee. With the 23 of Colt Killebrew. Out of Anthem, Arizona, the Tanner Mom ACP Western Premier Hauling and Pit Enterprise backed machine of Colt Killebrew. The 47 of Colt Martin out of Talladega, Alabama. The 52 of Nico Colby out of Scottsdale, Arizona, with the 100 of Jet Johnson riding out of Gilbert, Arizona for the TNT Racing Group. Jedediah Shade, the Corona, California native, aboard the 216 Backtober ride with the 234 of Daxton Miller out of Parker, Colorado. The 365 of Hawkins Campbell riding out of Temecula, California for Fast House, Fixated, Dunlop, DT1, and Mika Metals. And the 513 of Eli Herrick out of Thornton, Colorado, with the 711 of Ryan Queen out of Goodyear, Arizona, and the 825 of Gavin Burt rounding out our field aboard that Cobra, 7 years young. So that's going to do it for the 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. Again, these riders will be running an abbreviated portion of the track. They will be not going the full distance. So as we get these guys back in the starting line, we will get racing underway for race 12. Again, race 13 to follow. That's going to be the girls, 11 to 16. You guys must be in staging now. And race 14, the 14th final race of the day, the mini senior 1, 12 to 13 age group.
Well, I was just down on the podium there interviewing Max Lee and Derek Drake. It's good to see Derek Drake, man. I can't believe the kid's 19 years old. I just think about him, and I see him still on a 65, you know, and Derek's like, yeah, I just drove out. You know, I live in Brocal, and I'm like, how long did it take? He goes, 4.5 hours, and he just came out representing. So he'll be out here for Team TLD. He's factory KTM Red Bull. So good to see Derek Drake. Always had a good time with his mom and dad. They're a happy crew. They love to old Barry gets some buck wild. I love it. All right, here we go. 50cc, John. What is this? This is 51cc 4 to 6 special limited. Look at that, doing the double up the hill. God, it's so crazy.
So the 47 we actually saw a little bit earlier on had a big spill, but bounced like a rubber band, and he's back up.
Oh, that was him. Yeah, the dad on the track, the whole deal. Richard White had to get involved. Here he goes, cutting the track, coming through.
Ooh, a little heavy right there.
Yeah, the ruts are bigger than the bike.
So 4 laps is the distance here, Dano, for these young men and women. As, again, McKee, keep an eye on that number 23 of Colt Killebrew.
His mom's up here in the announcer's tower of power, one of our scorekeepers.
You might have just heard her say, go!
Here we go. Colt Martin on the 47 race machine. Gavin Burt on the 825 in that second spot. Stephen Street on the 211. Ryan McKay on the 16 bike in the fourth spot. Hawkins Campbell on the 365 in fifth. What is that? Nickel Colby. Oh, that's Darren Colby's son.
Oh,
Nico on the 52 machine. And then you got Ryan Queen on the 711, always open for a Slurpee. Colt Killebrew on the 23 in the 8th spot. Jet Johnson on the 100 bike in 9th. And then you have
Jedediah Shade
on the 216 in the 10th. And rounding out 11th is the 234 of Daxton Miller time. Overstockvehicles.com. Colby out there on the 52. Nico in that 6th spot. Darren has Slater racing. He has Nico racing. So good to see Overstockvehicles.com out here representing one of our main sponsors out here at ACP Arizona Cycle Park. This dude's ripping right here.
All right, Deanna, white flag is out for our leader here, this time by the 47 machine of Colt Martin, Talladega, Alabama, leading the way. Again, Gavin Burt, Stephen Street, Ryan McKee, Hawkins Campbell, your top 5. Oh, it looks like we got a rider down. So track crew coming across, going to help out. Again, we cannot have any parents be on the fence line, so we do have necessary personnel on the track to make sure these kids get tended to and back on their bike in a timely fashion. So again, please, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, mothers-in-laws, whoever, off the track. Here we go. Checkered flag for the winner of the 47 of Colt Martin. The Cobra FXR Alpine Stars, Bell, Oakley, and Roost MX-backed machine of Colt Martin taking home the win.
Now that's how you do it. Because the other one, you were going to win that moto too, but what happened off the finish line there, buddy?
I just hit the toe top and it just flipped me over.
Look at that Bama hat. Go ahead and take that Moto 9 off. I like that, Colt. That's a cool helmet right there. Yeah, let's put you in this hat right here. This is what you wanted. You should have had 2 of those. Your dad getting in trouble. I saw Richard White was yelling. All right, dude, so give me the lowdown on that race.
The track was really good. The track was this is how I liked it, and that's it.
All right, well, you got some sponsors you want to thank?
Alpine Star, Bell, Alpine Star, FXR, anybody else I forgot, thank you so much.
Well, dude, you killed it out there. Way to go, Colt. Wait, you didn't thank Bell Helmets.
They're really good.
All right, I think he's hearing the feedback that's getting him. Colt, way to go, man. Good job. We'll see you again. John, what do we got?
All right, big congratulations going out to that little guy, Martin, taking home the win. And I don't think he missed a sponsor. I think he got them all. All right, girls, 11 to 16. So it looks like we've got a handful of them. Taylor Allred, Sophie Barker, Viviana Contreras out of Wildemar, California. The 71 of Lexi Ford. The 193 of Kylie Leeds out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then Jenna Jansen out of Vail, Arizona, aboard the Honda, 15 years of age, and aboard the 712. So, again, Taylor Allred, Sophie Barker, Viviana Contreras, Lexi Ford, Keely Leeds, and Jenna Jansen rounding out our field for race 13. Race 14, the 14th and final moto of the afternoon. You guys should be in staging now. The Mini Senior 1, 12 to 13.
All right. Parade lap going on right now. This is our girls, 11 to 16. Race number 13. Be 5 laps. Total of 6. Yes, this is the sight lap right here. This is going to be the girl. She's tough to beat, man. She travels all over racing her dirt cycle. Little Miss Taylor over there. She's got a big bike, too. I noticed she's riding 250F. She rides a 125 too, yeah. No, I messed up. Yeah, I thought it was a 250, but it's a 125 two-smoke that she's on. Getting auto-corrected by my good old, what do you call those? Scorekeepers. John, speaking of scorekeepers, talk about, this is your first time here, AZ Open.
Yeah, first time to AZ Open. Obviously, I've been here. It's been many, many moons ago, and I was on the brand side and helping some team management stuff. And so, yeah, nice to be back out here. And had the opportunity to actually do the amateur Supercross at Phoenix just earlier in the year. So I have been to Phoenix this year.
How hard was that, by the way? Because, man, Maximus Fullen, that race, there was Maximus Fullen, Ryder D, Dylan Schwartz, there was 5 dudes. They were all scrapping.
And that's the thing, because they're all across the country, right? And so it was, I think one of the best parts, obviously, starting in Cali, and it kind of worked its way across the coast. And as we got to Gate has dropped. Excuse me. Gate has dropped here
Look at the four-stroke.
for race 13.
Taylor getting that going on that outside right there of the 34 bike with the Fly Racing. But check it out, the Honda 150 of the 50 bike in that second spot. Taylor getting it.
Dang, tripling all the way up right there. So Taylor Allred, the KTM Orange Brigade Fly Scott Dunlop FMF and Lynx backed machine. So the lovely lady out in front right now on the Orange Brigade machine.
You know, I've been doing this event for, I think, 5 years now, and she is always on the podium. Her brother, they both won titles last year. It was really cool to see him, you know, be a part of it. They're both so stoked, and they're super shy, too. They're really nice and polite. But it's good to see her out in front, and I'm excited to see how she does in the 125 class.
Yeah, she's showing some good speed here early on. Again, the track is super rough right now, so into the day. And but, man, these girls, no problem at all. So it's Allred going to be leaving it right now, the KTM Orange Brigade machine. Looks like she got a monster claw in there, too, so.
She is all red, but all orange right now.
This is true.
This is true. Brought to you by OverstockVehicles.com. Darren Colby had Nico Colby in that last race. Good to see Nico out there representing. Here she comes.
Is it Nico or Nico?
Nico.
Okay.
All red right here out in front on that Orange Brigade KTM. Representing.
Comes past the
Listen
finish
to
line,
that.
take green flag. So one lap down here early on, and we're smooth sailing. All right, a reminder, final moto of the afternoon, race 14, mini senior 1, 12 to 13. You guys need to be down on the starting line now. Final moto, race 14 on the starting line. And also, if you guys want to get on the Sidewinder race brought to you by Moto Playground, you need to come on over here and
sign
get
up.
signed
It's free.
It's free to sign up. And what we'll do, it's actually a timed deal, I think, unless they're doing side-by-side. But either way, you guys need to get signed up in order to participate. So we want to thank Moto Playground for coming out here and hosting our Sidewinder race tonight at 6 p.m. We'll see you there.
Be there, be square.
Me and Dan are going to be coming full heat. We're going to be bringing it. So you better strap on your helmets and your goggles a little tighter there, young boys and girls.
That's right. Bobby White coming in here telling us that Yamaha brought out 4 TTR 90s. So you don't even, or 110s, excuse me. You don't even need to just bring your helmet, your gloves, your goggle. You are a factory Yamaha rider, man, with the 110s. We're going to see Bobby White coming
Bring
out of
your gloves,
retirement.
your goggles, your helmet, and your side piece, and we'll be there.
Yeah. Colton Killebrew, please come to the announcers Tower of Power. Colton Killebrew, announcers Tower of Power. All red out in front. Going to Home Depot, applying for her spackle license here. Look at this. She's out in front, gone. All red. But you know what? I'm not going to give up. The 50 bike of Viviana, man. She's on that Honda 150 representing. Lexi Ford in that third spot. Jenna Jansen in that fourth spot on the 712 machine, along with Sophie Barker on the 47 bike. And in sixth spot is Kelly Leeds. Keeley Leeds. All right, Taylor Allred out in front on that fly-backed Orange Brigade bike. Looking good on that KTM 85cc. Getting that uphill triple. She's been a fly athlete for a few years. Lead around the fly corner right there too, John. Fly berm area.
Actually, just a few weeks ago, I had an opportunity to go over to WPS in Idaho and do the whole walkthrough through their whole facility.
How big is that place?
It's massive, and they're blowing it out. They're even going bigger. And, they're now the
official sponsor
of the Outdoor Nationals, too, and Supercross. So they're looking to make a big push.
The live announcing at Supercross for them.
On site, I don't know. So, yeah, quite the
that'd be cool if David Bradshaw.
Spectacle that those guys have over at WPS and Fly Racing. And, man, really, really take care of all their friends and families and the industry alike. So I'm a big fan of Fly Racing and like what they're doing, and big supporters of motocross and supercross, especially coming into 2019. And, man, from what I understand, it's like a 12 or 20-year contract they signed, so they're going to be in it long term. They're there. They're not going anywhere, and I think that's just what you can expect, man, from them. Pretty amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know they stepped it up. I went to Redbud for donations, and I was up there, and Fly hosted us and had us in there. Damon Bradshaw, Jeff Northrup, Cole Siebler, Jason Thomas, all the boys, at Fly. Good to see those dudes. All right, white flag is out. Allred out in front.
That's right. Just a few short corners to go here, Dano, and the girls 11 to 16 will be in the books as Taylor Allred out of Riverton, Utah, aboard that KTM. She's the KTM Orange Brigade Fly, Scott, Dunlop, FMF, and Lynx Racing supported machine. As looks like if she continues on her way, she will have a word down on the podium with Dano here very shortly. So Taylor Allred out in front. Here we go. Checkered flag is poised. And your winner, the girls, 11 to 16, Taylor Allred, taking home the Moto 1 win for race 13 as Dano's down on the podium for a word with our winner.
That's right, John. Thank you. Pop that helmet off. Look at you. Another year. Here you are. Yet again. Get that hat on. Get your chin right there. All right, Taylor. What do you got to say this time?
Well, I just got to a good start and just tried to smart and smooth and get the moto win.
Tell me about it. How does it feel to be riding a 125 now?
I love the 125.
What are you going to race in that?
Schoolboy 1 and women's.
We got to change the name. Instead of being schoolboy, why can't we just school class 125 or school 125?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because you're going to be, not only are you probably the only girl in that one?
What's that? Sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's feedback's gnarly. Are you the only girl in the schoolboy 125 class?
I believe so.
All right. Well, I saw your brother. He's having not as good a day as you so far, but you want to thank some sponsors?
Yeah, the whole KTM Orangeburg crew, Fly, Dunlop, Scott, Monster Army, PR2, and thank you.
Awesome. Taylor Allred in the house. Fast girl right here. Can't wait. See what the future holds for her.
All right, here we go. Race 14, sight lap, out on track now. So our mini senior 1, this is our 12 to 13 age group. The 2 of Jacob Herring, the 7 of Riley Oetta out of Oceanside, California, with the 10 of Brett Deering. The Spokane Valley, Washington rider, the 21 of Jordan Pettinger, with Jaden Tremper, the 22 machine, followed in by the 26 of Brandon Shaw out of Lubbock, Texas. The KTM machine riding out of El Cajon, California, the 2 of Joshua Carell. And in tow, we'll go to the Hesperia machine, the 72 of Lawson Dye. Riding out of Ventura, California, and our praises to them. Hopefully all is well, and they got out okay of all the fires and everything that were going down there in the Ventura and Santa Barbara area, so we wish them the best. The 107 of Jordan Dowell, the 131 of Nicholas Long out of Cade Creek, Arizona, with the 141 of Caden Gordy. Out of Snohomish, Washington, the Yamaha back machine, the 205 of Mason Davis, with the 222 of Caden Smith, riding out of Medford, Oregon. 14 years young aboard the KTM out of Tremonton, Utah, the 304 of Carter Wiscombe, and the 323 of Reciba out of Hesperia, California. And riding for SW Native LS, the 329 out of Phoenix, Arizona, the 14-year-old sensation of Jeff Giffen, rounding out our field. So that's going to do it there, Dano, as we get ready to set the field for the 14th and final moto of the afternoon, our mini senior 1, 12 to 13 class.
That's right, Johnny Boy Gomes. That is good. Hey, folks, attention in the pits. If you are going to do the Sidewinder race, you got about a half hour to sign up. Come up to the Announcer's Tower of Power, see Miss Beverly, get signed up for the Moto Playground Sidewinder race happening here. We're going to close signups at 5 for that, and we're going to start getting going by 5:30. So make sure you come up to the Announcer's Tower of Power and sign up for the Sidewinder race presented by Moto Playground. And they're off. It is the 22 bike on a KTM. Come through with the 26 bike and the 107. 22. That is your rider. That is Jaden Tremper from Salinas, California. 13 years young, riding for Mika Metals, DT1 air filters, ODI grips, Liat EKS brand goggles, braking, Motul, Dunlop, Acherbys, Rhino Power, FMF, and 6D helmets. John, Who is that hot in tow right there in the second spot? Number 42, not Dakota Alex.
All right, so that's Joshua Carell out of El Cajon, California. So the Cali kid sitting in second, as it looks like the number 22 leading the way. That's going to be Jaden Tremper out of Salinas, California. And then here comes the number 20. Look, was it the 20 or the 10? Brett Deering. So Deering maybe. All right, so it looks like that's going to be Brandon Shaw. So the 26 of Shaw. So it's going to be Tremper leading the way still with Joshua Carell and Brandon Shaw, Jordan Dowell, Nicholas Long in your top 5. And then going back in the field to be Jacob Herring, Riley Oyeta, Brett Deering, Jordan Pettinger, Caden Gordy, and Carter Wiscombe. Rounding out our field right there in the 11th position. So here we go. Good battle for the lead. Oh, here he goes up the inside. Round the outside, round the outside. Number 42 will take over the lead. That's going to be Joshua Carell.
Around the outside, around the outside. Look at this. 3-way battle right now. Shaping up. Mini Senior 1, 12 to 13.
Yeah, keep an eye on that third position right there, Brandon Shaw. Shaw, the man on the move right now, trying to get around for that second spot and take a crack at the leader.
Oh, yeah.
It's a drag race, and he has executed the pass. So Shaw now into that number 2 spot, looking to chase down our leader of Carell, the number 42 ride. All right, so the 42 of Carell still leading the way right now. Again, the California kid riding out of El Cajon, California. As we did have some good speed here out of the 26 machine aboard the Yamaha, the LBK Skylight manufacturing machine of Brandon Shaw. So just looking for the 22 of Jordan Tremper. So Tremper had the lead there for about the first lap. Looked like maybe he just faded off the tail end here of our front 2 guys. So again, Carell and the 26 machine of Shaw. down the front rhythm section here is our leader. So the 42 machine riding for Dunlop, FMF, Maxima Oil, X-Brand goggles, the Chirby's DT1 filters, along with power band suspension, Cryo Heat, Shirai, and Vase Power Sports. All supporting the number 42 of Corel. Shaw in second, and Trepper there in that number 2 spot, or number 3 spot, excuse me. So if you guys would like to stay in tune and what's going on in your number of laps here through your perspective race, azopenmx.com/events for all those details, and or you can catch us on your social media handle on Facebook and or Instagram for all up-to-date details, and or text. That's text AZOpenMX, that's AZOpenMX to 313131 for up-to-date details that you guys will need to know throughout the weekend of championship racing. So Blesha getting all he can need out of that KTM 65. As again, this is race number 4. Race 5 will be coming up next, followed in by race 6, the 51cc 7-8 Limited. 250B, you guys need to be down on the starting gate now, along with our 250C Limited class for race number 8. And again, a second call for race number 9, the Super Mini 2. That's the 13 to 16 years of age group. And first call for race 10, 85cc 9 to 11. Race number 10, first call, 85cc 9 to 11. First call for race number 10. All right, so a look through the field. It will be Blesha leading the way, followed in by Alvin Halan, Andrew Scholes, Jeremy Rowe in your 4th spot. And how about Wyatt Story, the 821 machine, running your top 5? Kalana Humphrey out of Huntington Beach, California, running in your number 6 spot with Carson Milliken, Jackson Tomsu, Crew Ketton, and your top 10 will go to Calvin Kiosis, the number 99 machine. So I believe maybe this time or next time by, we will be seeing the white flag. Again, this is race number 4 on the schedule.
And I got to give it up for the 11 spot, the 227 of Gunnar Townsend. Cole Townsend, my good buddy, old school friend, Fast Company. running that 11 spot. Good to see Fast Company and crew. White flag is out for the 511. Dylan, bless ya. God bless ya. Yeah. All right, John, I'm going to make my way over to the podium there.
All right, so about half a lap to go for our leader, the 5'11" of Dylan Bleshner, sitting here in that number 1 spot, and has done so in dominating fashion here all moto long. So race number 5 up next, race 6 to follow.
Hey, John, just so you know, it's Dylan Blecka. His mom just came over to me and said, "You guys are butchering his last name. It's Blecka."
Didn't I tell you? I told you.
Oh,
It could be
all right.
Blesha or it could be Blecka.
Yeah, well, I'm always off,
Hey, well,
Got to screw loose.
Dano, we all
All right.
know we don't know
No.
everything.
We don't, dude. And it's not her mom. She's just a friend.
So Blecka leading it. And looking good, the answer back machine of Blecka with Halan in that number 2 spot and Jeremy Rowe, your top 3. Goes our leader dropping in. The last rhythm section here to the checkered flag. ACP, let me hear you put your hands together for your Moto 1 winner. Dylan Blecka will take home the win and have some words with Dan Bro on the podium.
Right on, John. Thank you so much. Dylan, I was butchering your last name, bud. Pop that 6D helmet off. Let's get you in the AZ Open hat. This is the Moto winner hat. How cool is this hat, dude? You're going to be a lifeguard on Baywatch now.
Oh, yeah.
So, dude, let's talk about it. Tell me about the whole start. Go from there.
I didn't get the best start, but I just made a few passes and ran my race.
Did you see who was behind you? Did you even know what was going on? Dude, you had a stacked field in there, and you just went and smoked them.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know really what anyone was behind me, and I just run my race.
Well, you got some people you want to thank. Nick Way is here with Answer. Who else you got?
Oh, yeah. I'd like to thank Answer, Asterisk, Dunlop, 100%, Pro Taper, FMF, 6D helmet, 100% goggles. Race Tech, and everyone else. Thanks for this.
Well, if I wish you guys tuning in at home, you could see his dad put the smooth and fast and kick some.
But
There you go. Keep it G-rated, buddy. We are live. All right, man. Well, it's good to have you up here. I like your rubber bands match your bike.
yeah,
He's got his braces on. Nice job, dude. Way to go. We'll see you back up here again. John, what's happening?
All right, so the stage is set as we have our 51cc 4 to 6 limited riders out on the track now for their sight lap. So the 4 of Jaden Smart riding out of Berry Creek, California. Out of Nuevo, California, aboard the Cobra, we'll go to the 16 of Ryan Mickey. The 27 of Aaron Mickey, we're out of Nuevo, California also. Brothers, I think so. The 47 of Colt Martin out of Talladega, Alabama. 7 years of age. And the 6-year-old aboard the Cobra out of Scottsdale, Arizona. That's going to be the 52 of Nico Colby. With the 100 of Jet Johnson riding out of Gilbert, Arizona for the TNT Racing Group. The 134 of Deegan Miller out of Parker, Colorado. Aboard the Cobra, the 100% 7 GoPro Defy and Mitten Cycle-back machine. The rider out of Pueblo, West Colorado, aboard the Cobra, the 211 machine of Stephen Street. With the 365 of Hawkins Campbell out of Temecula, California, riding for Fast House. Fixated Dunlop DT1 and Mika Metals. And then the 402 of Taj Stahl out of Billings, Montana, aboard the Cobra. Eli Herrick out of Thornton, Colorado, aboard the Cobra, the 5-year-old. And then Matthew Naranja out of Riverside, California, the 556 machine. And then the 810 of Tace Morgan out of West Haven, Utah. And the final rider here in the field, the 825 of Gavin Burt aboard the Cobra, riding out of Mesa, Arizona for NOST, Shift Flow VP, Rhino Power, and Cobra. That's going to be a rundown here, Dano, for race number 5, the 51cc 4-6 Limited.
Unbelievable, man, right here. This is where the future of our sport is happening.